Hey everybody, welcome back. Before we start, I'd like to give a very special shout out to our friend Pat from Minnesota. Pat, we see you out there, and we appreciate you watching.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks,
That was
Pat.
the real... Welcome back to RERole. I'm Colby, and I'll be your GM for tonight's session. We're continuing with our Daggerheart Series in our homebrewed world of Tulniran. Tonight is episode 6 overall, though it's the second session in the second mini-arc of this series. Last session, 3 brave souls, the 2 veterans, Cindrix and Oz, and the newcomer, Evander, took the walk into the mysterious maw. Before departing, they were approached by a fawn named Madeline, who entrusted them with magical items and a plea: find her lost boyfriend, Frederick, who took the walk 5 months earlier. She gave Cindrix a jade pendant from one of Frederick's horns as proof. Upon crossing realms, the pendant ignited, its magic apparently resonating with the maw and maybe guiding them? Once the realm shift settled, the party found themselves in a harsh, frozen tundra. They traversed into a snow-covered forest and were hunted by 3 giant, ravenous rabbits. The battle ended with unexpected aid from strange, goblin-like beings who couldn't speak their language. Their leader beckoned them to follow, and as they walked, a magical aura washed over them all. And suddenly, everyone could understand each other. Gwen, the leader of these beings called Threnomites, welcomed the party to a settlement of 700 Threnomites deep in the forest. She explained that they fled their home realm and landed here in Haven Pass about 20 years ago. They lived peacefully for 15 years until a dragon crossed over, plunging the land into an ice age and severing their magical power. Now they live on the run. Gwen asked the party for help reclaiming their fortress, which is in a glacier where the dragon resides. Gwen is confident she can reintegrate their magic at this fortress, and she offered the party powerful, realm-touched artifacts in return for their help. Then came Jeremiah, a drunken ribbit from Tulniran who revealed he'd been stranded here with a group who'd taken the walk 5 months prior. The party learned that Madeline's boyfriend Frederick was among this group, and they realized that something about Jeremiah's magic had connected them and brought them here. But not only that, they learned Cindrix's brother Reshik, the entire reason Cindrix had entered the maw, had been among Jeremiah's group. Jeremiah explained that they fought the dragon, but only he himself survived, or so he claimed. When they pressed him on the story, he panicked and fled. Before the party could pursue, the settlement was attacked by giant ravens, predators of magic. The group fought valiantly and won, but then there was a cry for help. They rushed over and found Jeremiah, mortally wounded, having defended a group of children. In his final breath, he confessed to them, he lied. Reshik lives, somewhere in the glacier. He gave the group his pack, saying it would help, and took his final breath. And as he did, the divine spark of connection granted to him by the God of Grace faded away. So now we begin tonight's session. It's late at night, only a handful of hours since the Raven attack. A burial ritual was commenced for those who had been killed, Jeremiah and 6 other adult Threnomites. You 3 participated in their traditions while also adding flourishes of your own, and though you no longer understand their language, you understand the sentiment of a burial ritual. Following the event, you're guided into Gwen's strategy tent. She's joined by 2 of her fellow Threnomites, both you've met only briefly, a man named Fenric and a woman named Elson. They sit at a large, rectangular table from which across you 3 sit. Jeremiah's pack sits atop it in the center. None of you have opened it, being respectful of the burial proceedings. Gwen looks at you guys, knowing that you cannot understand each other's language, and gestures and beckons for you guys to look inside the pack.
All right. Well, thank you for that. I don't think I knew Cindrix's brother's name, but I appreciate that.
I did.
Well, it was mentioned.
Was?
I think it was.
Okay.
It was.
I think I was the only
last-
one who actually probably
last
missed
session,
it. But
or
I
last
think so.
mini arc, definitely.
Because
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I think he was
might have been
dropped
session
by
0 though, when
Jeremiah
you guys-
as-
Well, spoilers. Now you know.
You were
I'm the
running.
only one who wouldn't know
Yeah.
at this point. So
And that was a recap, so it's not as though Oz
right,
heard. it.
it's not like
True.
Oz. No,
True.
he doesn't pay attention to Syndrix anyway.
That's true. Maybe one day he will. He'd learn a thing or two.
Oh, you think so?
Ooh. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Syndrix lost that necklace that burned through my pack
Yeah.
during
It
Realm
burned to a
Transfer,
crisp.
correct?
It's gone.
Oh, it's done? Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
That was just the necklace that we were given for Frederick from Madeline, though.
That
That
was our
wasn't
common
your
thing.
like relic that gave you your ability.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
And Jeremiah had a similar one of his own that also burned when you guys crossed.
Yes. Okay. I remember that. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Evander's just gonna kind of sit back, hanging out on the periphery, allowing these two to kind of take the lead. with all
Oz
these
will-
interactions.
Turn and gesture to Syndrix to take the bag.
I'll reach forward and just kind of swoop it up, kind of look around at Oz and at Evander, and I'll look inside.
Okay. You see a name etched onto the side of this pack. It says property of Frederick. Then below that, you guys see other names marked. Polly, written in cursive. Jeremiah, written in blocky letters. Mimi, scribbled almost illegibly. And then finally, Reshik, etched sharply. You can tell this pack belonged first to Frederick, but was likely shared among the group during their walk before it ended up in Jeremiah's hands. Inside it, you find a handful of things. A lot of it is useless, little trinkets from back home on Tulniran. But you do find some things of particular note. And everybody, we're going to all roll a d4. You guys.
Hey!
So there's 4 consumable items, meaning you can only use them once. And whatever you guys roll is what you guys find in the pack, and you can divvy them up however you like. Doesn't have to be like you found
I'll
this
go
thing,
first.
you use it.
So it's a longer list than 4 things.
It's just 4 things. There's only 4
Then-
choices. So you could possibly get all 4 of the same thing, and there could just be 4 of those things in the pack.
Oh,
You can get
I
multiples,
see.
yeah.
Yep,
I
you can
see.
get multiples.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
we roll
So you
4
could-
times on a d4, and we get all of them.
No, you
Yeah.
you each roll 1 d4.
Okay. So we're only getting 3 things anyway. We're gonna lose
Correct.
something.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
We're gonna miss
And
out
I'm
on
not going to
something.
tell you what it was.
I'll ask you later. Though.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Well.
So, Syndrix, you pull out. I guess you're pulling out all of this.
Yes.
You pull out what is called Homit's Secret Potion. This one's cool. After drinking this potion, can only be used once. The next successful attack you make critically succeeds.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I am
Oh.
saving that for
Yeah.
Yeah, that one might
an
belong to
innocent child.
Does that work for team up attacks?
Ooh. That's a good question.
I mean,
I'll
there-
have to think about
wouldn't
that.
It just would only affect whoever
Hmm.
drinks the potion.
Oh,
That's
really,
right.
Travis? Because what if I also
See
rolled a
how much
1?
glory Syndrix wants.
Really?
Oh, did you really?
I really did.
Okay. So, Syndrix, you
Okay,
pull out
well.
not 1, but 2 of these potions.
That's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be a good
keep it.
team up
I'm
attack.
gonna hold on to this as well.
Holy crap.
How about a 4
Really
though?
good.
Okay. Okay. A 4, you pull out a major health potion.
Ooh,
You get it's clear 1d4 plus 2 HP.
nice. Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
1d4
I don't
plus
need
2
to-
plus your tier.
It just says 1d4 plus 2.
Because isn't a minor 1d4?
Yeah, and then a
Yes.
mate, like a normal is
Oh,
plus
you just
1.
get it.
Oh,
Okay.
you just get
yeah.
plus 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
2 health is huge, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
And then you
pretty
get, because you add your
guaranteed
tier
two.
to all potions, I think. as well.
Yep. Okay, so
So
you
it's
pull these
plus
3
4.
items out.
All right.
Obviously, it seems like you guys are the experienced ones, but I think probably the damage potions would be better for you. Maybe I'll take the healing potion, and you guys take these.
Well, I would Oz kind of stops, looks you up and down to see your tattered armor and your unique way of defending yourself. I would be glad if you took this potion from me. There you are.
Oh, sure. I just figure you can do more damage with this. And I'll hand it.
Yes, that's my thought as well. I mean,
Yeah.
perhaps
I mean,
it's-
I'll hold on to this if you need it too. I can always give it back. You could keep them both if you want. I usually end up fine.
Oh no! I have magic. I have healing magic in my hands. It's fine. Do I? Or would it just inflict frostbite?
Oh no.
I'll have to test that later.
You haven't tried healing with the water yet?
Okay.
All right, so I'll take the, what is it? Superior? What is it called in this?
Major
Major
healing
healing.
potion.
Major healing.
And what's the name of the
It's
other potion?
Homet's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's HOMET''S. Homet's secret potion.
It's homie.
Homet or Home if it's French.
Ooh.
It's the homie.
The homie's
Homie's
secret
potion.
potion. It's MJ's secret sauce. It's secret.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys also find a few other things. You find 2 speaking orbs, and you
Nice.
find 4 vials of Ogre's Musk.
Ooh.
Ogre's Musk is
I'll
like
say
a
no
cologne, basically, that you can spray on. And when that's on until your next rest, you cannot be tracked either physically or magically by anything.
How many of those were there? 4?
There's 4 of them.
All right, we're getting our adventuring gear.
Maybe
Yeah.
we each take one of those, and I don't know who else wants the
Yeah.
last one. Maybe Oz, because he scouts
Yeah,
more often.
I have ways to hold the potions on my person.
That's true.
Your
And
kangaroo
then-
pouch.
Do you guys want the speaking orbs? Again, whoever's scouting
Yeah.
should probably take one.
Yeah, maybe Ozzy
So
take
probably
one.
Oz. And
Yeah,
Wolf
I mean,
one.
Oz will take one, and you guys can pass to the other one between the 2 of you.
Yeah. I'll take it for now.
Yeah, you can hang on.
Okay. Last couple things you guys find. You find a couple of folded parchments. You, Cendrix, take one out. Open it up.
Ooh,
You can see that it's a handwritten letter, and at the bottom it's signed by Jeremiah. You start to read it, and it says, "If you're reading this, it means you're Tulniran. Not only that, it either means that I'm dead, or you're the rat fucker who stole my pack. Either way, if you're reading this, then it means you're likely stranded on this godforsaken realm. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I'm writing this. Part of me wants to die with this information to myself. But the other part of me, the part that still burns to be a hero, couldn't let myself be a complete coward. I came here with 5 strangers. We became friends. That's all you need to know about that. When we landed here, we immediately knew we were fucked. The first thing we did was plant a portal seed, courtesy of my friend Frederick. It would be our way back to where we started if things went to shit. I was given a magic of connection by the god of grace, and she pulled me toward a glacier. So together we all went there. We fought some baddies on our trek, but nothing a handful of tough fuckers couldn't handle. Near the entrance of the glacier, Freddy had a good idea to plant the other portal seed. They take 24 hours to grow before use, so we thought it better to place it there. If we needed to leave in a panic, hopefully it'd be grown by the time we got there. I'm not going into the details about what happened next. My heart can't take the memories. All you need to know is we fought a fucking dragon. 3 of my friends were killed. Reshik, the bravest of us all, held off the beast and told me to flee. I did, and I saw my friend get away, at least, to the best that I could see him. I made it out of the glacier, but I had to hide along its entrance for hours, until the sea was fully ready. When it was, I entered it, ended up where I started. I laid there for a long time. I didn't think I would have ever moved, overcome by horrible grief. Then the Threnomites found me and took me in. I didn't deserve that. Look, the whole reason I wrote this is to give you guidance. If you want off this realm, there's only one way to do it. Go to the glacier. Find the green crystal. You'll know it when you see it. It's your ticket home. I don't know where you are, but if you're near the portal seed, it should still work. Might save you some time and effort. I tried tracking where I've moved with the group that saved me to give you a reference. The drawing should be in the pack. Oh, and in case you need help with the whole communication thing after I'm gone, Freddy was kind enough to bring along 2 speaking orbs. It'll work with the group I was with. Tried it in the pub with the bartender. She wasn't too happy about it. Alright, fuckers, if I'm not dead and you stole my pack, I'm coming for you. Jeremiah. You guys open up that second one. You see it's a poorly drawn map. But you can reference the map, the very detailed map across the room. You can see that it somewhat resembles that.
Okay. I'm going to hand the note to Oz after I read it. I'm going to say, Rishik, that's my brother. He might still be out there. We need to keep moving.
He sounds very brave, if this letter is to be believed.
Well, he's a lot like me.
I think Jeremiah spilled something on this.
It sounds like if we give them the speaking orb, then maybe we can communicate, despite the language barrier.
I see.
Oz will turn and offer the speaking orb to Gwen.
Okay. This whole time they've just been sitting there very patiently because they have no idea what's going on. As she takes this, a yellow cloudy mist. So these things, first off, are like transparent, almost plastic looking, like Pokeball size balls. A yellow cloudy mist.
Like a Pokeball before you press the button and it's tiny, or like after
That's true,
you press
you're
the
right.
button and expand?
Fist size, like a baseball. That would have been easier to say.
That reference I don't understand.
Actually, more like a softball, really.
Yeah, sports. Let's get away from that.
Yeah.
It's like it's a
ball about this big. Yeah.
It's like a watermelon, but smaller and rounder.
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah.
It's like a speaking orb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I should
Now
have
I'm
just said
getting
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Neville's remember all?
I was gonna do that, but didn't know if everyone would get that reference.
So you went with... Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I know you guys know what Pokemon. Anyway, a yellow cloudy mist blooms within this orb as Gwen takes it. And as soon as she touches it, Oz, the other one you're holding, a green cloudy mist blooms within yours. What is this thing?
Oh, it appears to work.
Whoa! Wow, this is like... It's like our communication boxes.
Point of clarification. Do we understand her or just those two understand?
Just Oz.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Roger.
Now this is interesting because this is also magic. And Jeremiah's protection smell is down.
Yeah. Well, I thought you guys said you didn't have science in your world.
Oh, no, this is magic.
Magic. Okay.
Yes. That we're actively using.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe
is this
they
something
can't
you're...
take this kind.
So,
what did
we
he
need
say?
to be brief. Here, hold on. First, Oz will take the letter and just kind of skim it, read it real quick, so Gwen can understand and pass that information. And then Oz will also take the map and he'll point out to their more sophisticated map and say, well, if we are to go home, which coincidentally lines up with potentially slaying a dragon. Not a statement I thought I'd ever say in my life. Then it looks like we need to head towards that, what do you call it, portal seed?
Okay. She takes the map and like walks over across the room. As she does that, Fenric grunts something in a language you can't hear, and she turns to like look at you as if you would have heard it, because she doesn't realize.
I'll point and just me and you.
Huh. She like tosses it, and he catches it.
Risky toss.
Yeah.
Shatters
like
immediately. Well,
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Can
Hello.
you hear me now?
I sure can.
Oh, good. I was asking, Do you know the range of this thing? Like, how well do these work?
Well, I've never owned one myself, but I believe they work a good distance.
Okay. Well, this is very useful. He never showed us this before. Or that map, or what did Gwen just say? A portal seed? She's like talking to him
Yeah.
as you guys are doing this. Okay. He walks over with Gwen, and they start referencing the big map and this little tiny hand-drawn map. And as they're doing this, Gwen takes the orb and looks over at Elson. Elson, we have some business to discuss with the heroes, but I want to share this speaking stick, as you often call it during your lessons. Is there anything you would like to say? Elson gives a warm smile and walks over. She takes it. She looks at you guys. I just wanted to say that your bravery against the Ravens was very admirable, and I'm not sure how much you three knew Jeremiah back on Tulniran, but even with his tendency to drink more than he should, he cared a lot about the kids. I'm a teacher. A lot of these kids really looked up to him. It's already late, and I know we're getting most of the kids to bed, but in the morning, would you mind you three stopping by the school? All the kids just saw their friend killed protecting them. I think they could use some hope.
We'd be glad to.
Thank you. You know, even with the attack tonight, you three being here feels like the first time in a long time that things might get better. So, thank you.
Well, I hope they do.
I don't know what they're saying, but she sounds pissed. Kind of an aggressive language.
Yeah.
I'd hate to
I'm a
hear
little
a
worried.
Threnomites love song.
Elson walks over and gives Gwen the speaking orb. Thanks, Elson. Okay. As you guys have probably guessed, we'll be moving the settlement in a day or two. Some of those ravens got away, and I don't know if they'll be coming back, but my gut tells me no. They're intelligent creatures, and they saw how we handled them, but we can't risk it. But it'll take a while to get everything ready, and people need to sleep off the events of the night. Us, however, we have different plans. I know we talked about this before, all of that happened, but now more than ever feels like the right time to make our move. Femric, Elson, and I, we've been talking about this for months, but following everything that's happened, we've made our final decision. Starting tomorrow, while the rest of the settlement works on relocating, a small group of us are going to start our hike toward the Glacier. We're going to attempt infiltrating our old fortress with the hope of reintegrating the crystal machine into Haven Pass. If we can do that, then all Threnomites, not just this colony, but the others that have scattered and hid across Haven Pass, will regain access to our base magic. And if we can do that, then I'm confident we can take down this beast. Fimric and I will be a part of that group, but Elson's going to stay back and assume leadership. As for you three, we'd love to have you join us. Ultimately, it's your choice. We're not going to force you. But we would love to have you there. I think you guys could help us immensely. What do you say?
Oz will turn back and to the other two and put the orb down for a second. Boys,
Yeah?
you want to kill a dragon?
I'm going to draw my sword immediately.
Not,
She's in the way.
not tonight. These fine people here are going on a bit of a suicide mission. Kind of like a group of knuckleheads going on a walk. The walk. What do you say we combine forces? Seems they're heading in the same place we are.
I've only ever read
Right.
things like this in storybooks, but I'm looking at two of not only my heroes, but objective legendary heroes, and a group of people that are in need on their way to do battle with a dragon. I cannot stress to you how important it is that we do this. Every
right.
second of my existence thus far has been leading me towards this direction.
All right.
Yes.
Let's get moving.
I think Evander is uncertain, but
Evander, there's no need to be nervous.
Just like
Trust me,
vibrating.
You'll be safe.
you can just hear this the rattle, like
Yeah.
you're shaking
Yeah.
some chains.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Let's join them. Rishik might be down there, and I wouldn't
All right.
mind killing a dragon if I had to.
Oz will grab the orb. After discussing it amongst ourselves, it appears to be a resounding yes. We will join you.
That's great.
You also seem to be our best bet out of this place. So there's really not much reason for us to decline.
That's fair.
Besides, we've already faced... It's hard to say worse than a dragon. More interesting also might not be true. Doesn't matter.
As yeah, as you say that, the three of them like share a look, like they're like, "I told you this was the group," kind of thing.
This is the half turtle guy, man.
The
I told
half-turtle
you.
guy. Narratively, every time one of them speaks, just imagine that they've passed the orb, because I don't want to say it every single time.
Sure.
Moving
Yes.
forward,
I kind of figured.
yes.
It's
Yeah, and you guys
just like
do the
how
same.
Oz will be
Yes.
passing information back to these guys.
Finric is looking at this map, these two maps. And you guys look at this larger map. It's about 2 by 3 feet. It's a base of faded yellow parchment. It's got black and gray ink etched all over it. And looks as though extreme care has been taken in making this. On this map, you see mountain ranges throughout, a few large lakes, some rivers, forests, and an oceanic body on the right edge. You can see in the very center what looks like a castle of sorts. It's a little different architectural style than what you're used to on Tulniran, but it definitely looks like a castle. There's a ledger on the left-hand side that denotes distances and a key with a few important details, though you can't read any of the words. It's not your language. You can tell, however, that this looks like a zoomed-in portion of Haven Pass, likely the only part that they've really been able to or cared to explore in these last 20 years. We're currently here, Finric says, pointing to a part of the forest where a red circle currently resides on the map. The red markings contrast greatly with the rest of it, drawing your guys' eyes. You can see there's a red dotted line that leads from the circle, moving back toward that castle. Along its route, there's other various red circles. You can gather from context that this is the path that the Threnomites have taken over the last 5 years while on the run. Normally, it would be a 6-day hike from here to the castle. That's if we move efficiently with a small group. But I think I've found where this portal seed is. And it's not that far. We could really get there in a day. It's kind of lucky and he like starts drawing it. We've looped around this way. Even though we've been traveling for 5 months with him, we haven't really gone that far from where we found him. So this means we can take a little bit of a larger group without needing to ration the supplies as severely.
Oh, good.
The problem, though, Gwen says, we don't know where the other portal is. He said it's at the Glacier, but it could be in a strategic, disadvantageous area.
Correct.
But it's the
It's a
best
gamble.
option we've got. That would help us immensely if we could take more.
It would give us a nice element of surprise.
That is true.
No way the enemy will know where we're going if we don't know where we're going.
That is wise. Cindrix, Evander, Oz, us three here need to start getting things together. Well, us two, Elson and I. Findrick, he's going to take you guys to a tent we've had set up for you. Sorry, you'll be sharing some small space tonight. It's just what we were able to get together. Fenric will wake you guys in the morning. And like Elson asked, it'd be great if you could visit the school before we take off. She hands the orb to Fenric. She hands the orb to Fenric. He like catches it like an expensive vase that he doesn't want to shatter.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
Wow, Gwen has got to stop throwing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's kind of, for someone so brilliant, she's kind of careless sometimes with things.
Everyone has their flaws.
Fenric takes you guys. It's only 100 few feet away through this settlement. It's very dark outside. Some fires light your way, but mostly it's darkness. The cold, even with the sun sleeping beyond the horizon, is surprisingly suppressed with your new rabbit coats. You guys all look up to the sky, but it must be clouded because there's not a star or moon in sight. Just emptiness. Alright, here we are. Sorry, like she said, it's not much. You guys are looking, you see a tent that's probably designed for 2 people at most.
Well, if it can chase the cold away.
The coats will do that. This is more just, I guess it does keep off some of the wind. I'll be back in the morning. Thank you guys for joining us. And he leaves.
Did he get the orb back?
Fenric has 1 orb, and
Okay,
you
he
left
left
have the
with
other.
it.
Yeah, he left with it.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I hope he turns it off so he doesn't take it into the bathroom or something.
Yeah, it's always embarrassing when they first do it.
Yeah.
As you guys are saying that, he's like, let me let go of this thing. And you're like, so at least you know the range is that far.
There we go. There it is.
Okay, you guys are going to be sleeping here tonight, so we have a long rest mechanic here.
Sweet.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
what
keep it
do my
simple.
stats look like?
I'm gonna clear my health and my stress.
I'm going to clear my armor and my stress.
You only get 2 things, right?
Yep. 2 things, and I just gained 6 fear.
That's pretty good.
Was nice.
Well, I cleared my armor. Does anybody else need any help with anything?
Yeah.
I didn't get hurt. I didn't take any
if-
stress.
You have 2 slots, right?
I have
2 things
two
remaining.
available.
2
Yeah.
activities.
I would
So
use
you
one of
could-
those to prepare.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can help us, one of us, with either one of our things, and then we'll use our other one to prepare with you. So then you both get 2 hope. But I'm maxed out in hope, and I think you're maxed out in hope, right?
I'm maxed out on hope. Yeah.
Cindrix?
Nice.
I have 2 hope, but I used both of my long rest actions.
So then don't use one of them, and then have him help
Yeah.
you with the other one, and then you can use yours, and he can use his to.
I'll
both
repair your
prep.
armor. That's the only one I can help with.
Min-maxing long rest. Okay, well that's perfect.
Okay.
Well, it's fine. I guess I'll take a stress.
It's
Wait,
plus
why?
your tier, yes.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be. I've repaired 5 of your armor, Cindrix.
Why are you taking a stress?
I was only missing one. I can't clear it.
Oh,
He's-
don't worry. If you're stressed, I can clear it for you.
I only get 2 long rest actions, and one of them
Yes.
is to heal, and then I switched one of them to prepare.
Travis
Yeah.
has a mechanic that he can clear your stress.
Correct.
Yeah,
I can
Oz
actually
does.
clear
I thought
your
you
stress.
said you could only do my armor.
Correct, but as a druid, I have a mechanic that I can use to clear your stress before we rest.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I get it back after rest.
So I
So
get
I can-
everything
I-
I've
I
ever
can
wanted
clear-
and more.
Not 3, but 4 stress,
That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm
which
preparing.
I don't have any
get
stress. So
2 hope
There you
because I'm
go.
preparing with.
Yeah,
someone-
if you prepare with someone, you get 2 hope.
So I will be repairing Cindrix's armor,
Thanks, bro.
doing a little prep work with the boys,
Great.
Mm-hmm.
and I will be working on a project, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
My preparation is just making sure all my gear is snow ready. Like
Yeah.
harsh
very
weather
nice.
ready.
And I'll just spend some time fixing up my armor. And by fixing up, I mean like stringing together and
Yeah.
yeah,
Fine
Yeah.
with shoes
patching it up a little bit, and then
Nice.
I'll just spend some time taking notes in my notebook and doing little drawings and do a little
Nice.
painting and stuff to de-stress.
Very good.
Oz will prepare. As Evander is doing some drawings, Oz will come by after finishing up some of Cindrix's armor. Just be like, "Oh, is that a Threnomite?"
Yeah. I don't know what like the average body is, so I kind of picked somebody who was sort of in between Gwen and Fenric, and I'm just sort of trying to get like a general body shape. And then and I'll flip the page. This is sort of the anatomy breakdown. So I did like the muscles here, and then this is the skeleton that I would guess is under there. What do you think?
I would say generally you're very close in many of those regards. Although I did notice, while some of their more complex movements, you might want to look at, say, some of the tendon work here. Oz will point out a couple of more specific bits and pieces coming from somebody who's doesn't have a medical degree in this sort of thing.
Yeah, so like as I flip back through trying to go back to where you helped me with my previous anatomy sketches, you'll notice as I'm kind of flipping through pages, there's a picture of me running at a dragon that's like loosely drawn, and there's a picture of the moment when I was fighting like creating the blockade with the rabbits that both of you ran up to either side of me and took the rabbits out on either side. So like the three of us kind of standing in a dramatic superhero pose.
Yeah.
And then I just like kind of like the helmet looks back at you and then like flips quicker.
Oz will kind of give a little smirk and like look down and kind of see your tattered armor. And you'll just kind of feel Oz just kind of push your armor to the side a bit. How much does this armor defend you?
I mean, I've made it through so far. I guess I'm just lucky to have it. I got it before I left home, and it's served me pretty well so far.
You know, Evander, how old are you? And Oz will sit down. He'll kind of start pulling out some various instruments. You know, Cindrix has seen it a million times, a lot of his medical items.
20?
That's very young. Human, you said you were?
I'm 19. I don't know why I lied. I thought that 20 would sound older, but now that I say it, you said I was young anyway, and it just feels dishonest. I'm 19.
Well, I'm glad you decided to come clean. It's a good sign. You know, we're potentially throwing our lives away in this very moment. Like,
I think just the opposite. I think somebody who never seeks adventure, who never finds this moment and seizes it when it's thrust upon them, that's throwing your life away. This is purpose. I finally found a reason to... I mean, sorry. I shouldn't interrupt you.
No, that was good. I kind of wanted to ask, why'd you throw yourself in the maw anyway? Purpose?
Well, all of the great men I've ever known have proven themselves against great challenges. And I thought, when I ran into Reggie, Mr. Wayne, and he talked to me about the potential for getting to join a group of adventurers that had made it back from the walk. I didn't... It was like my body moved before I could think about it. It felt like where I was supposed to be. Why do you do it? Why'd you go the first time?
Well,
I know what it said in the pamphlets.
They
but
wrote pamphlets on us. Oh, yes.
yeah, I don't know how much to trust because it also said that you guys like formed a giant spear and stabbed an evil monster through the heart.
Just sit there.
And like
The other side of the room.
sometimes I feel like they just sort of embellish a little bit.
Yeah,
Not
it
to
was
say
actually
that what you did wasn't
really
great, but what?
Your cynics from across the room speak up a little louder. It was actually a lot cooler than that. It wasn't a spear, but it was like, you had to be there.
It was kind of Cindric's whole body, but
So
Anyways,
even more
carry on.
reason. If all that stuff was true. Sorry. Why did you go through the first time?
I'm looking for stories to tell. I wanted to see new locations. And this maw could show me things that no one else has ever seen before. I guess that's not quite true anymore, since we know that there's a group who've seen this area before. So we're retreading ground, but it's not a common tale. So it'll still be quite interesting to tell.
It's just like sometimes when I'm around you guys and you say things like that, I don't know. Like my dad always used to say that you shouldn't waste time arguing what a good man should be. You should just be one.
That's very
But-
good advice.
He also said, if you don't know where you're sailing, the winds will never be favorable. And so I always had trouble with that because if you don't talk about where you're sailing, then you don't know where to go. And if you don't talk about what a good man is, then you can't just be one. But then I meet people like you and Cindrix who just do it so naturally. And do you know how cool it is to say that you just did this for a story to tell? That's crazy.
Well, I suppose I just stumbled upon it. I'm
guess
not
what I'm
quite
saying-
the man you'd hear in storybooks. Cindrix, maybe. A good B character.
I disagree. And I think now that I'm sort of talking it out, I think you guys are the reason I did this. Men like you.
Can I ask you a strange question?
Sure.
How would you define a hero?
Well, I think that's kind of a moving target. And also, I don't know. I guess that's kind of why I left home in the first place. I see all I've ever known is what I've seen and read, my family, people from books. And I never really... I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess I never really saw myself.
At
And
this
I
point,
wanted
Oz
to.
is kind of grinding some stuff together. And he'll kind of chuckle when you say that. Be like, it's the same here. The first time I was called a hero, I was only, just past 40 probably. Little girl's mother was very sick, and I was able to nurse her back to health. She called me a hero. Didn't really feel like anything. Didn't really stick with me. But the moment did. Now, why do I bring it up? Well, it seems we're approaching some real, heroic moments. Maybe the dragon brings it out of me. But you've mentioned heroes a lot. And I've been curious. Cindrix, you dove into this maw to save your brother. Now, I ask, is he your hero? Or does he owe you money?
He's all I have left.
Well, I won't pry. But I will ask. Can I pry?
That's a good question. Ask away, but don't pry.
All right, I'll do my best.
Yeah.
If he's all you have left, why did he come in here?
Well, Rishik was always the first one to take action on our island. And when he was sent away to his nation, that was his duty. And something happened back home. He felt like he needed to take the walk to try and fix things. And he wrote me a letter, told me he went. I came right away. So
Yes, I do see those ships sometimes. When the weather's poor, they usually come near the edge of the bent bay.
you might notice some of those ships flying unfamiliar flags.
Many a times. As long as they aren't black.
Right. Which I'm sure, as more of the ships get captured and taken, might become more common.
Yes, that's what I fear. But I raised a strong man. He can help out the village some. Now, aren't we getting sentimental? Ah, Reginald would be jealous.
Right. Yeah. You say your son is watching over your village?
One of them, yes. Hester is my eldest. He made himself a bit of a fine warrior. He's took to a habit of free diving. He'd occasionally go under with a spear and come up with a fish as big as his torso. He was always so proud of that. I just knew he was bragging for the village girls, but nah, you just call him as you see him as you get older.
Syndrix, I actually have a question too. When did you mean what you said to the girl that asked you the question in the crowd before we left?
Which part?
Basically, do you think that she'll be capable of doing what needs to be done on the walk? People laughed when she asked.
Well, it's because she's a woman. People doubt her. People doubt people for various reasons. But one thing is
Yes.
true.
They could have doubted her because she's half the size of a regular warrior.
Indeed. But she said she fought, and she survived, and she won. Not many people can say that.
She never really
That's
did
about
say
all you
if she
can
won.
do. It's fair, Oz. Thanks for pointing that out.
But you did say that, and she didn't say anything about it. So she must have.
Right. Then we get fill in the blanks here.
Mhm.
So,
I'm keeping up with your lightning fast wit.
Evander, yes, I meant it. Now, do I think she could do it alone? No. I couldn't even do this alone. And I'm Syndrix, son of Barthas, brother of Rishik. Slayer Initiate of the Rubish Islands.
If you could
You
see
heard me.
stars through the slits on the helmet,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm gonna draw my
Evander's full
steel.
anime like.
I'm gonna stab it into the wood. Yeah. And if this dragon stands before us in the last remaining of my blood, nothing will stop me. Anyways, we should get some rest. I'm gonna sheath my sword back.
Well, Cindrix is correct. Evander, do you feel that?
I feel something.
Okay, good. Oz will pull his finger back from poking you on one of your scars, and then adjust some stuff going into the little concoction he's making.
He's gonna look back at you wide-eyed through the helmet and say, "You feel it too?"
What? Oh, but I was ignoring Cindrix.
Oh.
I have
Goes back
something
to
for
writing
you,
down
though.
everything.
You'll
that
ignore
everyone
you
said.
too. Evander, don't take it personally.
I
He
wouldn't
said
do
it's
that to you.
something
I wouldn't
about
do
his
that to you,
age.
Evander. You were.
He said he was ignoring you, and you told him not to take it personally.
Yeah.
Well, I said he's gonna do it to you too.
Yeah.
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 You have something for me?
I do. I just noticed some of those hits were a little brutal. I noticed you were taking. I'm not sure. Well, a regular person could quite hold up to that sort of abuse. So here, this is typically a supplement I usually put together for older sailors and whatnot. Typically those who pick up a lot of scars in their day. It's just something small to keep your health up. Make sure your scars stay strong. And he'll hand you a little supplement pouch. It's a little bitter. Actually, I use just about all of my dried fruit rind for that. But
He'll just stand up and give you a big hug. And then,
you and Reginald. And
then like step back, and then like slowly reach down and like try to do like a cool handshake, but like very much too late and
yeah,
kind of awkward
Oz will
about it.
just offer you a regular handshake. Hugs
Thank
are
you.
fine. Just
fellow soldier.
most people wince when they touch kind of the rough pieces of carapace on my back, but you didn't even notice.
I'm just jealous.
Well, instructions for that, by the way. Just a pinch in the morning, pinch at night, maybe both. Just you can take it with water if it's too bitter to just toss on your tongue.
Thank you. This means a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, if
Honestly,
you're
thank-
journeying with us, I want to make sure you're at peak performance.
Thank you both. I know that I'm not Mr. Wayne, and I know that I'm not Cindrix, and I'll run through the entire title that you that you ran through when you stabbed your sword into their ground. Or Azwahi Karup, Warden of the Shores, Shepherd of the Streams. But you guys have taken me in from the beginning and been nothing but kind and guided me and helped me improve. Thank you.
Of course. You know, I barely knew Reginald when we started. But he seemed to have a good head on his shoulders, and it... I've said it before, but he sure does know how to pick 'em.
Thanks. I hope I can earn that by the end of this.
The only one I'm still questioning is that one over there. As I'll point to Cindrix.
What is it? I'm already in bed, like facing the wall.
And I'll go back to writing everything they told me down.
Okay. You three settle in for the night, get situated. Like I said, this tent is small, so you three are like lined side by side, like laying sideways, and Cindrix's tail is like literally out of the canvas and like wrapped in one of those coats so that it's not cold on the outside.
Nice. Tail sock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next morning, Finric arrives as promised. He kind of like nudges Sindric's tail to like wake you guys up.
Uh,
Morning, fellas.
Oh, morning.
I shoot up with my shield.
Hey, easy now.
Oz
We're
is,
not-
Oz is already like cross-legged, has his medical equipment back out, messing with things. Oh, you're finally here.
Evander slept in full armor, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Oz didn't question it.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we've got things ready for you in the main tent, but were you wanting to stop by the school first?
Yes, that'd be fantastic.
Great. Okay, follow me.
Perfect. I was gonna say, I hope you come with us, because we won't be able to communicate too well otherwise.
Yeah, I'll give this to Elson when we get there. He like gestures to the orb. You guys are walked through the settlement again. The morning sun is shining. Fairly cloudless morning. Contrasts yesterday's overcast. People are working to pack up their things all around you. Their campsites at first glance are fairly basic, but if you guys look at a few more as you walk by, you see unique and personalized decorations on each of them. These people have been forced to make this their home. You can see they've taken pride in retaining whatever dignity and comfort they can. Many of them come up as you're going by and personally thank you guys for helping fend off the ravens as you continue on. Eventually you make it to a larger tent, similar in size to the main tent in the center of the settlement. There's a banner that hangs across the front in bright, bulky letters that you can't read. As soon as you get close to the entrance flap, you can hear Elson within, talking in a high melodic voice that's different from what you heard before. And Finric gestures you in and hands you the additional speaking orb.
Oz will kind of let himself into the tent and, wave to everyone inside.
Mm-hmm. As you guys enter, you feel like you've somehow shifted realms again. This huge single room looks just like one of the school rooms you may have grown accustomed to back on Tulniran, like you'd see for toddlers. Although the outside tarp of the tent was white, the inner walls are a mixture of bright blues, yellows, and oranges. On the upper edge of the walls, you can see individual large letters of canvas, likely their alphabet, in order across each of the walls. Along the base of the walls, there's tubs, bins, shelves, desks, mixed with books, toys, various old crafts and things like that kids might enjoy. There's several desks used for sitting and note-taking and such, but they're all currently shoved to the side as best they can. In the center of the room, there's a large circular rug of maroons and burnt oranges. About 30 kids, all toddlers or younger, sit crisscross applesauce on the rug. Elson sits in front of them on a stool, currently making a hand gesture, and she's speaking. Hoc significat acundum te convenice. Bene experimar. And then in asynchronous rhythm, all these little kids start repeating that, fumbling through it as they're practicing what looks like sign language. Then they notice you. Most of the kids suddenly get quiet and very shy. Elson turns you guys, smiles, and walks over and puts her hand out for the orb.
As Oz is handing it over, he'll turn to these two and say, "Oh, is this what a school looks like? I've never been in one."
I don't know.
Yes. Come on.
Yeah, Cindrix is the one that. That's good.
This is where I used to put all the small kids in the shit buckets. Swirlies, we call them.
Wow.
How heroic.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Oh, they loved it. They were always laughing.
Elson turns back to the group. Hey everyone! Who wants to meet our new friends? This is Oz, Cindrix, and Evander. They're friends of Jeremiah. When she says that, several of these kids suddenly look very excited. But there's a special rule. They can only talk to you if you're holding the magic talking stick. If you're not, they won't know what you're saying, and you won't know what they're saying. Does that make sense, everybody? A bunch of these kids nod their heads, some verbally answer. So, we have to share, okay? They all nod. Okay, who wants to go for? And all these kids just like jump up and start running over, crowding around you guys excitedly, all jabbering out in a language you guys can't understand. Oz, a handful of kids gather around you, looking at the shell carapace on your back, as well as the sodden crook. And a few of them are like talking up at you, but you obviously cannot understand them.
Yep. Oh, yes. Oh, of course. Yes, yes. All right, let's relax, children.
I'm gonna grab the orb. I'm gonna say, in case anyone heard what I said earlier, I didn't actually put people's heads in buckets of poop. I just wanted to sound cool in front of you guys. But
They definitely did not hear the first part, so this is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case, I don't know if any of you guys can understand my language otherwise, but here you go. I'm gonna give it back to
Cedrix, as you were doing that, a bunch of kids have literally started jumping on you, like trying to climb you like a jungle gym. Something like maybe they did with Jeremiah, but they look way more thrilled to have something literally twice the size as the frog. Like as you're speaking, just like jumping on you.
Okay, alright. Don't pull my tail. Hands off.
Yeah. And Evander, there's a handful of kids oohing and ahhing at your armor, like picking at the gashes and like poking through the holes and speaking to you.
I'm gonna draw my sword and lift it heroically overhead.
They pay it no mind. They're so mesmerized by your armor.
One of them walks away, like holding a piece of it.
Yeah. Many of the other kids that are left are grabbing the speaking orb from Elson at once. Elson's currently like panicking, trying to get all these kids off you guys. At least 3 of these kids grab it all at once. I'm first. No, I'm first. No, I got here first. You guys realize that while they're all 3 touching the orb, you can understand all of them. And
Oz will quickly step in and try to calm everybody down.
Okay.
Listen, like, he's done this before with toddlers. He's dealt with the kids.
yes,
So,
you and Elson definitely get them managed.
And while that's happening, I'm
These
going to
demons off
have,
of me.
I'm going to have panicked and started doing face paint in the corner with my eyes.
Nice.
So I'm painting
Great.
one of their faces to look like Cindrix.
Very nice.
Dragon face paint.
Is that what I look like?
no,
Cartoon
emphasize
symbols.
the chin more.
I haven't been near a still body of water recently.
All these kids get settled down, kind of in a semicircle. Elson brings up 3 like stools for you guys, and then she's looking at the orb. She kind of put together that you could hear like them as that was happening.
Oz would mention it too.
Yeah.
So.
I have an idea. Just give me a second. She like gives the orb to one of the kids, and then like no, she doesn't. She keeps the orb and goes to the other side of the room. And
Immediately
starts-
goes, that's a bad idea. Give me
yeah, she takes the orb with her and starts like messing with some toys off to the side with the orb. You can't really like see what she's doing. And while she does this, these kids are just like blinking open-eyed at you guys silently now. And a couple minutes pass, and Elson returns with this weird concoction. It's a bunch of like metal toys rubber banded together with this orb at the very center. They like jut off like poles horizontally from the side. She walks to the center of the kids and sits down holding the orb. Okay, everybody, very gently grab one of the toys. Don't rip it off, just hold it. And like all these kids start doing it. Okay, Tommy, say something, please. Something. Did that work? She like looks at you, Oz, who's holding it.
He did say something.
Fascinating. Looks like your magic responds to natural conductors, at least on this realm. Hey, Mr. Oz. These
Yes?
kids, how old are you? You look older than my grandpa. Elson's like, oh, Johnny, I'm sorry. Oz.
Well, no, that's fine. I actually don't know your age scales. I'm actually almost 200 years. Now, our years might be different, so that might not mean anything, but I am old. Thank you for noticing.
Wow. My grandpa's 764. You see Elson, no, he's 76, Johnny. They have human-like lifespans.
Okay. Well, good to know.
Okay, kids, one at a time. If you want to ask them questions, they'll just be here for a little bit. Mr. Evander.
I'll step forward, I guess, at this point, and so I'll hang on to the orb as well. That way we don't have to
Yeah.
deal with that.
What do you look like?
Oh, like this?
Well,
I'm just gonna open my arms.
what does your face look like? Can you show us? And then all these kids, show us, show us, show us. Hey, zip it.
Show us. Show us.
Yeah. Emmy, that's not polite. What if Evander doesn't want to show you? I'm sorry, Evander. You definitely do not need to do that.
It's okay. Think about it like this. Since I'm wearing a helmet, I could look like anything under here. Even you. Or you.
Whoa. That's awesome. So you're a Threnomite.
I might be.
Whoa. And you see Elson just, like, good answer. Yeah.
Sure.
Mr. Syndril,
Yes.
why
do you
smell like that?
Oh, you must be talking about my oak ash and sweat bar. Since I actually just
Huh?
got this back from
Not a sponsor.
you know what? Here,
See,
take some
Elson's
of
like
this.
face palming.
I'm gonna grab the bar of soap, my dagger, chip off a corner. I'm gonna say, "Get this wet and rub it on yourself."
Whoa. Did you say off your dagger?
Weirdest
Yeah.
thing to tell a
Yeah,
kid.
I'm gonna go. Wait,
As you
At a
start
school
to
visit.
Yeah.
Get this wet and rub it on yourself.
I'm gonna
Hey
go.
son, how was
"Sweet.
school?
We gotta get out of here.
No. Elson will like
I
take
think
that
I've
thing.
set a course of events that cannot be undone.
Really?
Elson like takes it. Thank you, Cindrix. I'll get that to you later,
Don't eat it.
buddy. Yeah, she like pockets it. I'm sorry, guys. They're all just very excited. Are you guys from Jeremiah's world?
Yes.
Yeah.
He used to tell us stories from your guys' world. Can you guys tell us a story?
I know one.
Oh. All right.
They all
And
like
then-
inch toward you.
I'm going to pull out one of the storybooks that I keep with me at all times. But I'm going to, as I open it, I'm going to tell a perfectly memorized rendition of the exact story of Cindrix and Oz's first walk.
It's not even our world.
Yeah. Wow. Elson is very impressed with your storytelling capabilities, especially that you carry around essentially like a book that you could read to kids.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Do you want to roll for it?
It's up to you, man. You're the DM.
Do it.
Yeah.
GM.
Do it.
I mean, if,
That would be
if he just would nail it anyway, then
that'd be a presence. Do it.
I'm going to use one of my experiences.
Wait, this is the first roll.
True.
I'm going to use Adventure Novel Enthusiast. You guys
Oh,
didn't think I was going to have a way to
perfect.
use this
No
as an
wonder.
expertise or experience, did
I
you?
apologize for not.
I don't know if this really
Making you roll.
qualifies.
That is a 25
Oh,
Hey,
he's
I thought-
very impressed.
with
Sounded
fear.
like you were gonna say something
with fear.
about-
Okay. So
It's a
you
little
start.
too scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you start reading this story, and it's
detailed.
amazing. It is detailed though, and there's definitely the gruesome parts that are not left out. And you can see sometimes as you're doing it, Elson's like looking around, and these kids don't really understand those parts, so it still like goes over their heads, and they're just like, "Wow, you guys are strong." And okay, everybody, our friends have
Those-
things to do.
Those heroes in that tale sounded awfully familiar.
Yeah.
They're some of the greatest heroes I've ever known.
All right, everybody.
If I may, there is one thing I'd like to show them.
Sure. It's not like what Cindrix showed them, is it?
No. And Oz will put out his hand, and a familiar. Since it's warmer in the tent, it's a bit easier to do. As Oz, that familiar whirlpool starts to form in his palm. That Cindrix has seen multiple times of just this school of fish starting to pop up.
Yeah.
As it seems to take a much more gentle approach, as the area is almost veiled in this watery presence, as just these fish pop in, and octopi and squids and all these various animals start swirling around the room, just gently and calmly, as Oz, holds it up and channels this ability for all the children.
Yeah.
Who
Oz,
can are free to interact and jump
Yeah.
and splash at them and whatnot.
Why
they're
don't
just water.
you make just a straight up reaction roll with presence, and then I'll tell you what happens based on that.
And I will. Can I use experiences for
Yeah.
reaction rolls?
Yep.
Yes.
Or I'm allowing it right here. I don't know
Okay.
if you can, but
All right, then I'll use experienced parent. Well, it's not great. I think that's gonna end up being a 9 with Oz's bad presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say this: it still goes exactly like you planned, and the kids love it, and it's this really special, touching moment for them. And you can see like Elson's even a little choked up, seeing how happy they are experiencing this. And that's it.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Well, yeah.
All right.
Maybe something horrible happened behind the scenes. One of the
No,
kids
I was
now
gonna
has a
give you
phobia
guys
of
each something
the
if he
ocean.
would have rolled well enough, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Ah, so we
Yeah.
didn't get some.
Yes, you just don't get the thing.
Fair enough.
That's
Piece
okay.
of shit.
Okay, after you dissolve that eventually. All right, everybody. Our friends have things to do, so everyone tell them thank you. Did you have something, Cindrix? You put a finger up.
You can use an experience on a reaction roll.
Oh, there you
Ah,
go.
good
Oh,
to
good.
Now we know. Great.
Thank you for looking that up.
All these kids start saying thank you in unison, and one of these kids starts doing this, and then they all start doing it with both hands. And Elson's like, oh, right. They don't know much sign language yet, but they're all currently saying they love you.
Ah,
How sweet. How do you do it?
Hold up your hand like this, and then shake it back and forth. Mm-hmm.
And Oz will repeat it back.
Very nice. Elson takes off all the rubber bands and the toys.
Cindrix was close.
I'll draw my sword and lift it overhead, very heroically again.
All right, now, all right.
I'm
He
gonna go
gives
over.
you guys the orb. Yep, sorry.
So I'm gonna go over to Evander and like kind of adjust your arm at a slightly different angle, and drag your other arm like on your hip.
Yeah, star eyes
There you
again.
Yeah.
He's loving this. Yeah.
There you go. This emphasizes the pecs.
Yeah.
Immediately pulls out his thing and draws the exact pose and the adjustments with
He
the
does
mouse.
what?
Yeah.
He
His
pulls
little
out his
thing,
what?
his little notebook.
Yeah. Not in front of
He got
the
really
children.
excited. He got really excited.
Elson takes apart this orb, so it's just the orb, and comes over, puts it in one of your palms, and like puts her hand on top of it. Thank you guys. They really needed this today. And then she lets you go and gets back to teaching the kids. Fenric meets you guys on the other side, takes the orb, then guides you all to the main tent. Gwen, along with 8 others, meet you in the tent. They're each carrying a large pack that looks stuffed to the brim. There's 3 others, packs, sitting at the table. Fenric hands Gwen the orb. We've packed food, gear, and other supplies that we think we might need. Based on what we remember of the glacier before we fled, we might be doing a little ice climbing. When she says this, you guys notice the spiked shoes and ice picks hanging from each bag. We'll have plenty of time for introductions as we hike. You'll get to know all these people, but I think we should get to the Portal Sea by nightfall. We'll camp there, and then cross it in the morning. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do, I think it's best we get moving.
You know this area better than we do.
Let's go.
Okay.
And I'm no expert in the cold.
True. Okay, you guys all put your packs on and like put the coats over them. The packs are fairly heavy, but you can tell they tried to divvy the weight based on size. So Cindrix's is a lot heavier than your guys's.
To loosen the straps a little bit, so
Yeah.
for my
Yeah.
back better. But
Yeah. The group you're with
Evander's
says,
solid, to be clear.
yeah, oh yeah.
He does okay.
I was gonna say he's also carrying heavy armor alone.
He's also plucky.
yeah, there we go. Very plucky.
Technically, Cindrix
popping
is a
up.
lot more agile than he is strong, so maybe his muscles are more showy than.
He's just huge.
Yeah,
But
he's just a
yes.
You know,
large.
that's actually, I have a question. What is
Mhm.
Cindrix's strength?
+1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So he's like he's strong, but he's not like
right.
6'10", 340 strong.
Because it's
He's
funny.
not
because
Evander strong.
Oz
He's
is
not.
also-
That's what I was like. What's that look for, Evander?
Yeah, I'm stronger. But not my highest stat.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Strength is also not my second highest. Let's fight.
That's actually crazy. But continue.
You guys all get your packs on. Try not to use magic as we hike. It's just a day, but there's things other than the ravens that hunt magic. So I don't want to be tracked. Okay. And you can tell the group is worried about rabbits, ravens, what have you. We won't be tracked. None of us have our base magic right now, but you guys are the ones I'm worried about.
Right. Do you have a sled or anything?
No. Well, we could, but they're gonna need it for when they move.
Of course.
We're just taking what's on our backs.
All right.
It'll be enough for at least a day. We'll figure it out once we get the magic turned back on in the
All right.
fortress.
I was gonna offer to pull one for us.
Oh, like as your...
Yeah, you
Reindeer?
remember. You remember.
I remember
the
that.
creature.
That will not be needed, but thank you for the offer. Okay. Cue the traveling montage music.
Yeah.
Your group makes the journey through this snow-covered forest, out into the open plains of rolling snow hills, toward the mountains in the distance. As you go, your cloaks keep you surprisingly warm yet again. You talk with these people occasionally, getting names, getting some details, having to trade off the orb each time, but altogether, most of this trip is made in the silence of exertion. As Gwen promised, as the sun falls toward the horizon, you guys start to approach something that sticks very out of place in the snow. A thick green stem rests there, its color indicative of a life full of sunshine and rain, though you know that's impossible. It's about 3 feet tall, ending in a large, oval-shaped flower. A few minutes pass as you guys fully arrive up to this thing. You can now see that there's these petals that come off of it that look very peculiar. Oh boy.
Solid.
Yeah.
That was almost unfathomable how you said
Yes, unfathomable.
Yes. Good.
They're shaped like a budding flower with layers of petals folded outward on top of each other. But the petals themselves have colors that flow like a liquid, being stirred gently. Blues, purples, pinks swim together there. You swear you can almost see into these petals somehow, like you could reach your hand in, like it was a pot of something stirring. Nobody touch it. Not until morning. You guys take a step back. You set up camp around this thing, praying the night will go as smoothly as the day. Mechanically, we're not going to do another long rest, because I
Right.
don't want to give you guys more stuff. You all...
Probably all maxed out on
Yeah,
resources
exactly.
at this point,
Yeah.
like you included.
Yes.
Although I did use one.
I have
for my
11 I have
experience.
11 fear.
Not all of us.
12 is the max.
Yeah.
You guys check your packs, make sure you're all still carrying the potions and the gear and stuff that you got, which you are. And you're not positive, but you have an ominous feeling that this might be the last time you get some peace and quiet for a while. Thankfully, the night passes smoothly. The next morning, you all pack up. But Gwen and the others reveal that some of their packs were just holding smaller bags for more of a day travel. These are for the fortress trip, more maneuverable. With this pack, we're carrying just the essentials, some food, some climbing gear. She hands them to everyone, including you guys. You guys put like your vials and stuff in it as well. Okay, I thought about this a lot last night. I think we should all try to touch this flower, this portal seed, at the same time. We don't know if this is a once-time thing or really how it works at all. So I think if we can touch it together, that'll give us our best shot. You all gather around the flower, morning light around you. You all reach forward. You feel a slight tug, and then a yank as the world around you blurs instantly, but it only lasts a moment. A much better experience than the maw before it stabilizes.
Oh, I'm getting used to this.
All 13 of you transfer safely right into a floating block of ice in the middle of a lagoon. The lagoon is huge, easily like 1 to 2 miles in diameter. There are other icebergs, hundreds of them, surrounding this area. Some are massive, some are small, some are medium. They're all different shapes and geometrical phenomenons. They're mostly white, contrasting the turquoise color of the water. The sun here is clear, reflecting sharply off the icebergs. It's still cold, though your coats warm you. How the lagoon itself isn't frozen is a mystery, but way up ahead on the other side of the lagoon is the glacier. Between two large mountain faces sits this dome of pure whites and stark blues. From a distance, it looks like a god took a rake and clawed through the ice, creating this oddly satisfying pattern of edges and hues. The glacier moves up and back into the mountains beyond what you can see. The terminus of the glacier, the part that's on the side closest to you, which is a mile or so ahead on this lagoon, is a wall of about 100 feet high. Quick search tells you that there's really no other feasible way to get onto that glacier than to climb it. Now you understand why you have the climbing gear. Gwen looks at the identical portal sea that's on this side. Shit. I know what happened. This must have been planted at the face of the glacier, and it likely cavitated some time ago. It's been floating down the lagoon ever since. Honestly, we're lucky it didn't flip. I don't know if the plant would have survived. And you guys notice this iceberg is moving very slowly, like away from the glacier. There's some others around you that are moving quickly. Some are like only a few feet in size, moving pretty fast. Then there's other sizable chunks that you could all feasibly get on that are moving. Everything is within like very close range. Like you don't have to make any checks to hop from thing to thing. Well, we need to get to that cliff face. Any ideas?
All right. So to help my brain set the scene, we are on this lagoon.
Yep.
Which is liquid water.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
He's back, baby.
It's not frozen.
Yeah. And we are essentially floating on bergs.
Yes.
And the
We
thought is
can't.
hopping from berg to berg to get to
You said they were all close enough, right? We wouldn't even need to make checks.
Yeah, you don't have to make checks.
So we can just advance normally until we get up to the edge.
I vote we do that.
Is this, now from understanding,
Mm-hmm.
that we know that the lair is in the glacier, right?
Yep.
Do we know how deep or how big this is? Like, if we go up to the front and just start
Yes.
spiking into the wall, is it going to be like knocking on his living room door?
No. During that day travel, she would have been explaining to you guys, and Fenric too, that there's the cliff face, and then there's like another mile, and there's this, at least how it was before, like a dome entrance, basically like a cave that you can just walk into. That's the way that they escaped out of the first place. So you know you need to climb this thing, and then you'll have like a mile hike on the top of the glacier to this cave entrance that then goes down.
So
into
this
the glacier.
fortress, is it actually a fortress or is it just a?
They keep
like,
calling
is
it a
it-
fortress. It's more like a castle.
Okay. And it's kind of carved into this glacier. More or less.
You can't see it right now. The glacier has
Just, I
like
mean,
formed completely over it.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
'Cause
all
this
you can see is
place,
the glacier. Yeah.
I see. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's get go up there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
Is there anything? I'll ask before we leave or before we start walking.
Yep.
Do you know if there's any dangerous creatures in the lagoon or anything that we need to be worried about as we progress?
Well, there are sea lions, though they're not typically
Don't seem
that
so bad.
aggressive. Yeah. Other than that, not since we left. It's been 5 years, and honestly, I'm kind of concerned about maybe other things realm jumping too, but I can't confirm that. But no, not that I know of.
There any
I'm
signs
excited
of
to
dragons?
have sea lions here.
Yeah, they're kind of cute.
Xander's gonna kind of like look down for a second and then think, Oz, you don't think? I mean, we've seen their rabbits. What does a sea lion look like?
Oz, make an instinct check.
That's a good point. What they refer to as rabbits are very different from our rabbits.
And their ravens are not our ravens.
That's going to be a 23 with hope.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Boys,
Literally, as he asks this question, you see something like pop up out of the water far to your left. It's this head, kind of like a human-sized head, probably about the same size as yours, just peeking out of the water. And it looks a lot like the sea lions you are maybe used to on Tulnira. It disappears immediately, creating like a little ripple of water. Then you see a handful of feet to the right of that previous one, looking at you guys, and then it dips away as well.
okay.
You can't tell if it's just curious or if it's like now stalking you guys, but it was there.
Or if it speaks Tulniran common and it
Yeah.
heard us.
Right.
Yeah.
It's okay. Animals have their own language. I understand it.
Very aware.
Oh, actually, they're just... I think I saw some just pop up over there.
Okay.
They're intelligent creatures. Could be curious. Or they're looking for a meal. Now, Oz will hand the orb to Cindrix. Now, notably, we aren't the smallest ones here, so we wouldn't be the first pick. However, keep that in mind. So, I know your feet will probably move faster than any reaction I have when it comes to defending our friends here.
Well,
Your instincts seem strong.
are you talking to me or Evander?
Well, it was a compliment. Was I talking
think-
to you, Cindrix?
I think that's why he's confused.
Yeah. You said you handed me the orb, and then you started talking. I don't know if you're still talking to me or if you're talking to...
No, I was making sure what I was saying wouldn't be translated. Oz takes the orb back.
I actually didn't know you were talking to me, but now I understand. Okay, yeah. I'll keep an eye on him. Okay, then we should move.
All right. All right, we should stay close together, Gwen.
That's a good idea.
Make sure everybody passes over at once.
Mhm.
Probably send a scout team to check to make sure the glaciers we're moving to are balanced, or the bergs we're moving to are balanced.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay. And she starts like giving some orders to her group. You see like a few jump at a time, and the glacier kind of does one of these, but stays fine. They kind of go to the other edge, so it tilts up a little bit as new ones jump, so it balances it out. And using that method, you guys are able to start going across.
And I will very religiously be with my shield out, running with like kind of like a shepherding dog, kind of running at the edges of whoever's kind of off by themselves because I was given a mission.
Yep. Very nice. As you guys are going, you make it a good ways across, and then you all start to hear something. A small, melodic sound. At first you're all confused, then the song starts to become a little bit more clear. It's not very far, coming from your left, from one of the massive icebergs nearby. Every Threnomite around you, including Gwen, suddenly stiffens, turning that way. To you guys, and you don't know this to each other, but to each of you it sounds different. To Oz, it sounds like one of the melodies your wife used to sing while walking along the beach. Her favorite song that she always had in her head. You know the words perfectly. and it's almost sounds like she herself were singing them to you right now. To Evander, you hear a song not hardly forgotten, but long unheard, a beautiful melody, played on the harp. No words, but played perfectly, like an angelic sound. The song your mother would ask the kingdom's musicians to play often. A song you haven't heard in years. To Cindrix, the sound you hear isn't necessarily a song, it's more of a call. A subtle beating drum and a voice. A voice you recognize. Cindrix, we need to return. Our people need us. Come, help me. I'm going to spend a fear, and I need everyone to make an instinct check.
It's a reaction roll.
Yep, reaction roll.
Oh boy.
Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Got a 23.
Okay.
That is an 11 with hope.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's reaction. It's reaction.
Yeah,
It's
no,
reaction.
yeah.
I can't read my own new dice. Let me check. Oh yeah, that's only a 9 with hope.
Okay. Oz. Actually, first, Cindrix and Evander. You guys suddenly go stiff listening to the sound that you can't believe is happening, that you can't believe you're hearing. And you feel like you cannot move. You guys have become entranced. Right now, you cannot act, and you are vulnerable. Unless, when it's your guys' turn, you spend 2 stress to clear yourself of this.
Okay.
Oz, you hear this, and for a moment, you also go stiff, but then your rational part of your brain shrugs this, pushes this aside.
She could never sing that part without laughing. That doesn't seem quite right.
As you look over, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also notice that every single one of the Threnomites is just as frozen as these two.
Oz, you look over
Yeah,
and you
Oz,
see.
you're the only one.
You
You
are the
see-
only
Oh, good.
one.
You look over and you see Evander, whose helmet is frozen, just staring. And then you start to see like an after image. Like the outline of his head starts to change. And then you see geometric shapes. And it's
Oh.
like breaking out of it. I'm going to spend a hope to
No
use
way.
my boon
Yeah.
to remove
Oh,
one condition.
that is
Yeah,
so cool.
return to form,
Immediately,
baby.
he just snaps back out of it, shield up, and
Oh.
runs to the front of the group of now entranced Threnomites.
Evander, as you're doing this, these strange runes start happening in that
Inspiration.
angelic. Yeah, if we had. Why don't you gain a hope from that? Because that was sweet. That was a good
Cool.
use of that.
The hope I smell.
All right.
Yeah. This angelic sound starts to fuse, and you hear like a horrible screeching sound instead now. This iceberg you're all looking at turns slowly. As it does, you see the opposite side present itself. There's a scoop within it, like a small dwelling place. In the center lies something, the source of this sound. You can tell it's a mer creature. Its lower half has a long, beautiful, multicolored scaled tail that shines and glimmers in the sunlight. Its upper half is, well, it looks different to everyone. Whatever your mind associates with beauty, whether that's male, female, hair color, symmetry, all of that, whatever it is, this thing exemplifies it perfectly. You have come across a siren. And now, this siren... Actually, you guys were not entranced by this, you two. So you guys can start this battle.
How far from me is it?
It is, let's say, close. It is on the iceberg directly to your left.
I sprint to it immediately.
Okay. It's on the berg level with us.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I run and I take that defensive stance, and then as I kind of calculate what's going on and how everybody's become entranced, I just sprint at the thing. And I'm going to, like, as I get to it, start slashing.
Okay. Go for it.
How many are there? Just one?
Just one siren.
Yep.
Okay.
That's good. 21
That hits
with
There
fear.
we go.
with fear.
Damage dice.
Yeah, it's definitely within close range because enchanting song has to be within close range.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
That is 15 physical damage.
Okay, that is major damage. So you run up to this thing as it's mid-song and slash at it, and you do make really good contact across its chest, gashing out some blood. However, those who are entranced, even though it stopped the song, are still frozen. That was with
Yeah.
fear.
For the record, I was aiming for its throat to try to silence it, but I was just a little too slow. And
There you
it
go.
pulled out of the way.
Okay, and that was with fear, so now it's my turn. As you guys are focused on this, you two, well, actually everyone, 2 sea lions suddenly pop up out of the water. One is going to go first. It's going to spend a stress, and it's going to attempt pulling one of these Threnomites into this lagoon.
Oh, God. I look over my shoulder, immediately abandoning the mission that I was given.
Yeah, and wow. Okay, I rolled for that Threnomite, and he failed. So this sea lion takes one, like its jaw just opens, grabs it, dunks it into the water. You do not see that Threnomite again. He is gone.
Yeah.
Another
We couldn't really save him anyway.
Yeah. Another sea lion is
Think
going to do the
that's
exact
how
same
Evander
thing.
feels about this situation.
Another sea lion, I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight it. Is going to do that exact same thing on another Threnomite, and I rolled a 1. So that Threnomite also, another one from the other side of this glacier, gets taken and dunked into the water.
Probably
So,
distracted with this.
2 of your
his
8
friend.
helpful. So by the way, you started with 8 Threnomites and then Gwen and Fenric. 2 of those are now gone. A few things are starting. There's
Ew.
going to be a 3
What
countdown
happened to
dice.
the second one?
Both got taken by.
Yeah, both of them.
Oh,
got
I thought the
taken.
sea lion rolled the one. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
There's a D3, a D4, and a D5 that just started. 3 different ticking clocks. Okay, now I'm going to spotlight.
Fenric and then the 8.
Yes,
We have
but
6
now,
left.
now 6.
Plus Gwen and Fenric.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to use another fear to spotlight this siren who, even though Evander just slashed it, it sees its prey that's frozen. And it is going to whip around you and kind of slither over and jump this gap to Syndrix and attempt attacking him.
I'm vulnerable.
You are vulnerable. That's a 7. Oh, wait. That means I get advantage, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you just rolled twice.
I rolled a 7 twice. Okay. Does that hit?
That's 7 total. That misses.
Yeah, a 7 to hit.
Dude, it's this
Dang.
Syndrix passive. He just can't,
Yeah,
even when he's
Syndrix
completely
passive.
still. they're like,
Literally,
I can't.
This is aura.
you are frozen, and this thing, like, wicked fast comes at you, jumps, and you just see at the last possible moment, Syndrix just does one of those.
Just
And
instinct.
This thing, like, goes
Yeah.
into the water.
I mean, he
and then
fights purely on instinct anyway,
Yeah.
so it makes sense.
goes into the water and then jumps right back out onto the glacier with all of you except Evander's on the glacier next to you. So it is within very close range with all of you and close range to Evander. And these 2 sea lions are in the water. Their heads are out, but they're not on the glacier.
So I'm not going to take another action, but I will immediately, like,
I'm
as the
sending
thing
it back to
slips
you
out of
guys.
my grasp and gets back to you,
I missed.
I'm going to see it attack Syndrix, who I left defenseless, and both of these things get taken, and you just see the helmet shift to you, like, completely lost for direction and split. So I'm going to wait for you to make a move or make some kind of a...
And can I was gonna say, can I just start by clearing
Yeah.
or marking 2 stress?
Yes.
And then, okay. I just want
Yep.
these. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Syndrix
Oz.
just dodges, whips his head, and just, I'm back.
Yeah.
That's not out of it.
Yeah. I
Nice.
mean, that's all it took was just
Mhm.
aggressive action, you know? That he's back in. It's
Turn
the
on.
other Syndrix takes over.
Yes.
Yeah.
as
That's true.
Cindrix, comes back to life essentially, and Evander turns to Oz. He'll see that similar whirlpool just start picking up as shapes start to form in the water, and almost like shark fins start coming up
Oh,
around
that's cool.
as Oz
That's cool.
just liquid water as
Yeah.
the just conjuring all around the glacier, just these wicked fish start shooting up and
Nice.
around.
Awesome. Is this attacking all three because of the swarm?
Yep,
Nice.
I'm hitting everybody,
Okay.
or in close range.
Yeah, they're all in close range.
Yeah.
The ones
Very
over here.
close. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you just say 2 or more people are within very close range of each other?
No, no. Just the siren.
Okay.
A lot of allies are in very close range.
Yes.
Yeah.
How hard was
Right.
it for you to see somebody run away from me and there to be no actions as they left
Yes.
my melee? Was
Yeah,
that
That's
hard?
actually what snapped me out of it.
Yeah.
I was like,
He's like, somebody missed an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I will go ahead. I will spend a hope.
Okay. And do you have to
To-
choose one that you're attacking and then it
No, I just hit everything individually with
oh,
whatever I roll.
automatically hits? Okay.
No. It's whatever I roll.
I understand now.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
one
But
rule or roll.
is going
roll
to
them
be
all.
a
One rule to roll them.
I'm going to first spend a hope to empower my spell in the natural environment.
Mm-hmm.
That give me a +2 for this spell, and so it's going to be a 15 to hit.
Okay. That hits the siren and only misses the sea lions because they're in the water and get a bonus.
Okay.
I guess
Darn
the
it, my
energy
attack
of the-
coming
Yeah.
out of the water didn't hit the water
Yeah.
for these creatures.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, as soon as they hit
probably
the
have a
water,
hard
just
time
recombines
maintaining
it
their
back.
form. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But all right,
You gotta focus harder to keep the shape.
And was that with hope or fear?
that's with hope.
Nice.
So, the siren getting smacked around by these fishy wishies
Mm-hmm.
will take 10
Okay.
magic
That-
damage.
Yes. That is a major damage. So all these fish start whipping around this thing as it starts screeching horribly as it's getting cut. This beauty of this thing is starting to get exposed as this disgusting, vile monster as blood starts seeping down. And it's Hope. That was with
And-
Hope, so it's your turn.
Oz will turn and kind of motion for Evander to rejoin.
Mhm.
Make sure none of our other friends get wet.
Yes. I'm going to spend a fear to cut you guys off, though, because I have a plethora of fear right now. And this siren, you can see it is very bloodied. It is no longer beautiful to any of you, and it is going to spend a fear to start singing again, an enchanting song. Now that you guys can see it clearly, you know what it is. The challenge roll, or the difficulty is lower, but everyone needs to make an instinct roll.
Come on, baby. Okay. With a 22.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Ooh. This is interesting. I'm actually going to probably fail this one. I only got a 10.
Ooh. Okay.
I also got a 10.
Okay. So this time,
Fool me once.
yeah, this time, Oz, you start hearing these soothing sounds somehow of the ocean from where you're from. This overwhelming sense of suddenly, even though your purpose is to go seek new stories, you get this overwhelming sense of this momentary longing for home, for your family that's still there, just for a moment.
There is water under the ocean.
And Evander, this is no longer anything tied to your mother. This sound is horrible, and it is sounds that you've grown to fear throughout your life from other figures in your castle, telling you that you're not good enough, or berating you for things that you like to do. This puts you into a state of just frozen fear that you can't get past to move. You two are both entranced. until you mark 2 stress, you're vulnerable and cannot act. Cindrix, however, you start hearing cries and shouts of voices that you recognize but never got to hear. Some important people in your life that you didn't get to say goodbye to. But you immediately know that this is false because these voices, these shouts never happened. So even though it shakes you for a moment, you're able to push it off and are not entranced. It is still my turn though, and this thing is going to slither over to Oz, who just thrashed it open and is now vulnerable. And it is going to distend its jaw. This jaw becomes huge as it's going to try to bite down on you. And that is a 13. Man.
13 does hit.
Okay. So this jaw, like I said, just becomes distended and all these sharp teeth are there as this screeching is still happening and then clamps down directly onto you. And that is 13 physical damage.
13. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, well, that just hits my major. So, I will mark an armor slot to reduce it. As her teeth catch the tough carapace in the back and kind of scrapes against it as the other teeth, sink into Oz's fleshy body.
Does she have relentless?
Yeah, I was just about to say I screwed that up. So next time you guys roll with fear, you can count it as a hope. Not you don't gain the hope, but you can just keep going because I definitely screwed that up.
Can I interject in one way then?
Sure.
So you notice this time as Evander starts to freeze, no geometric patterns form, but you just see blood start to drip onto the snow around him. You see little droplets of red as he's just gripping his hands so tight onto his weapons that he's actually starting to dig his own fingernails into his skin. And I'm going to use Bold Presence. So additionally, once per rest, when you would get a condition, you can describe how your Bold Presence aids you in the situation and avoid gaining that condition.
That's
and
amazing.
He's just going to slowly start taking one step at a time.
Oh my god.
And then he's just going to take off at a dead sprint.
Savage.
And he's going to sprint in between
Nice.
since you wouldn't have been able to take that action. And I would like to ask if I can I am your shield and jump in the way and take that damage that you assigned to Oz.
Yes, you definitely can.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Very nice.
How much was it? 13?
13.
That's awesome.
That's minor damage, so that's one armor slot.
There you go. And I'll pass it back to you guys since I screwed that up.
Cindrix has an idea. It involves dismembering.
All right.
Oz is still entranced, by the way.
Yes.
I'll let Cindrix do his thing first.
I'm gonna try and dismember this merman or mer thing or creature. I'm gonna try and do it with my
Siren,
sword.
more like a Byron. I'll see myself out.
Get him out.
Yeah.
Get him
Has
out.
he disappeared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has left the group.
Also, notably, I want it to be known that you do hear the first words come out of Evander's mouth as he's squeezing on his hands. You just hear like a no, and then he runs across and sprints out. So that's the first time you've heard him speak.
That's so awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna say yes as I walk up to kill this creature. That is a 19 to hit with fear.
Okay, that does hit. And Cindrix,
Okay.
you don't have to roll damage.
Okay.
Describe how you're going to do this.
I'm just gonna go for the clean kill, like right. So its jaw opens. Evander jumps in front of it. It clamps down on him, and then while it's kind of latched onto him, I'm just gonna go for the decapitate and just like a 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Very nice. And as you do that, these screeches kind of erupt in that last moment, and all of you guys hear these different voices from people in your past all fused together, resonating in a way that's not possible, but you can still make out those voices of the individuals, and then they all cease. And this thing's body plops to the side, and then like a fish just like slides off into the water, and the head's just plopped there, jaw distended on the ice.
Nice.
Evander's gonna immediately jump into the water off of the iceberg and try to see if the bodies of those guys are still nearby, or if there's any.
The Threnomites?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you make...
But you weren't expecting that.
Yeah, why don't you make an agility? Oh, no, yeah, let's do an agility.
Am I still in trance?
No, you are no longer entranced.
Okay.
Its spell wore off.
Okay, well, I suppose I probably wouldn't have time to do it.
Unless you're gonna physically restrain me.
I was going to try to stop you, but I think I would just be shaking myself
Wait,
out,
yeah,
so you
actually, hold on. This is technically an attack of opportunity for me.
Well, you also rolled with fear, but I was going to let him do
Yes,
this.
I did. Okay.
Oh
no, it has to be an adversary.
So that is. What did you say it was? What am I rolling?
You're rolling an agility check.
Oh, that's 17.
Oh. Oh, you lucky dog. Okay, so you get in there and you get out safely. And you like pull up one body with you, but they're gone. They're like frostbite frozen to death. But you were able to find a body. Now you've seen that they die pretty quickly. But you don't take any stress or anything from that because of your roll.
Okay.
Now it's back to me because that was with fear from Syndrix. Actually, good timing.
The sea lions are still trying to fuck with us?
They are still trying to fuck with you, and actually good
I figured
timing
they
right
would
after
flee.
you guys.
Let's do it.
No. The D3 triggered, and luckily that was literally right as the entrance ended. So now the Threnomites that are left, not Gwyn or Finric, but the other ones, all get to attack. 1d8 for each that is still alive.
Ooh,
Which there's
68
Ew.
is a big swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One. Well, that's a bad one to start. Oh, this is mental math.
Does the corpse that I pulled out get a whack at it too?
It's gone. It's
I
gone.
like to think you pulled the corpse out, you drag it onto the glacier, then the camera pans and it's just lower half is gone.
Okay.
And I'm looking over at Oz like trying to get him to help it.
It's a relatively small number.
trying to
And it's
pour-
CPR.
I'm more concerned about you right now.
Okay. It was 28 total damage, which is a really low number for 68s. But I'm going to split that evenly between the two sea lions, as these things, these Threnomites have bows that they've brought with them that was attached to their little packs as they're shooting them. Both of those take major damage. You can see like the bows dig into their blubber a little bit, but not very deep. And now it is officially back to me. And these two, well, one of them is going to immediately go towards Syndrix, who just killed the Siren. They're not affiliated with the Siren, but they're just trying to take advantage of you not looking and try to bite you. Actually, no, it's going to spend a stress and attempt pulling you into the water. You need...
Okay, I just activated my passive.
You need to make a strength check.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Reaction or just a check?
Just a reaction.
Yeah, probably a reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reaction. I have that
Okay.
written down. Reaction.
Might use an experience here.
Okay. What is that?
And I'm going to argue for my experience that I haven't used yet called Lizard Brain. Where
Okay.
like I just see movement in the corner of my eye and I'm like and I
Good.
try to react to like the very
Yeah.
primal.
With
Yeah.
your
There we go.
insane passive dodging, that
That
love
must
it.
be where that experience
Yes.
is really getting its benefit.
Yep.
Is it's giving you a +2 or a -2 to all his rolls.
Yeah.
minus 10.
Don't know about that.
Okay, Spinning Hope. For that, so I get a +2. I'm also going to use my Seaborn token here. I do not want to go in the water. That will be... And this was Instinct?
No, it was
Or
strength.
Strength. That is a 13.
Okay. This thing pummels into you, grabbing you by the shoulder with its teeth. And you try to fight it off, and for a split second, you think you're going to stand your ground. but then its momentum carries you both plunging into the water. From here out, Syndrix, you are in the water. If a round finishes without you getting out, it's a stress added to you, and you have to succeed on an agility reaction roll to get out of the water. If you fail 3 times, bad things start happening.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass it back to you guys.
I'm just gonna look over at. I'm gonna glance at Oz, and then look down at Syndrix, who got pulled in, and then I'm gonna step back into the. I'm like, try to get in the middle of the mass of Threnomites, so that I'm within very close range of as many of them as I can possibly be, to have some kind of a guard set up for them. So I'm gonna kind of, with body language, let you handle that.
Perfect. As Oz runs over and then leaps and just kind of spins as his legs seem to like almost splay out as Oz just flips and turns this large octopus as it just
Hell yeah.
Nice, dude.
goes into the water.
Nice. Very
So
good.
mark a stress for my little transformation there. Boop.
This is an Arctic octopus, right?
Yeah.
They can survive. They're like in
I
the
have no
depths.
idea how octopi work.
Octopi are like in the
Just stay in
super
your
depths
lane.
of the ocean, so it's freezing
Vanguard.
down there.
Yeah, they can vary.
Yeah.
There's tropical ones, and then there's...
I guess that's true. I'm imagining like the giant ones.
Like
Alright.
a squid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
which is
thinking
not an
squids,
octopus. I apologize. Let's cut it from the script.
but... got it. All right. So, first things first, I'm going to try to get... try to help Syndrix out of the water.
Okay. Whoa.
So...
Okay. Let's do this then. Syndrix, you make the roll with the help action, so you have advantage.
You spend hope, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is agility.
This is agility, yep.
Okay. Ooh, that's better. 22.
Okay. With this help of this
And
octopus.
that help was a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll just see, just the water will settle for a second, and then 2 tentacles slap onto the glacier as 2 more just help push Syndrix up as he...
Just pulling him out. Yeah.
And what's funny is, as I'm getting pulled out, technically
No.
that is leaving my melee range.
Yeah, you're leaving it.
Yeah, you're leaving it. You're not getting
It's
to
all
use
about
that.
perspective.
No, was that with
Yeah.
hope or fear?
It was a
Mine?
reaction roll.
It was a reaction, yeah.
What was a reaction? Oh,
Because he's still like reacting to getting out of the water. In
Oh.
my,
I'm just
the way I've
imagining
said it.
okay.
Syndrix trying to leave any social interaction with
guess I could
anyone, and as he walks away, he's having to turn off his lizard brain of like, that person's leaving my 5-foot range. That
Yeah.
person's
Yeah.
leaving my melee range.
Just like a friend or someone that walks by on the street.
Yeah.
Okay, and that
Alright, well,
was...
Sorry, that was just a reaction.
actually, I guess
So-
that shouldn't be... What did you roll with that way? Because you could just do that every time.
I mean, secretly it was with fear.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to say it was with fear then.
Well, hold on.
Yep. Okay, so then it's back to me. This seal that was right there, very angry now that you just took its food, is going to attack Oz the octopus. And... that is an 18.
Well, that hits.
Okay, this thing is going to bite into you. Oh, I rolled the wrong ones. That is 11 physical damage.
All right, 11. As it goes to bite, one of the tentacles will curl, and then you'll just, on this edge of it is just a part of the carapace from the... It sticks around, and it'll just bite into that as Oz will push it away.
Nice. And then I'm going to spotlight the other seal who's going to rush up onto this iceberg, try to grab Evander, and throw him off into the water. So you need Evander. You need to make spend a stress to do that. Oh no, never mind. It's the other one. And you need to make an agility reaction roll. Oh no, strength reaction roll.
I'm gonna use my experience. I can do this all day, and
Okay.
that's a +3 because of
wow.
the thing that you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at Will.
But it doesn't matter if you roll like shit.
So those things.
That is still only. I rolled a 2 and a 3, so that's an 8. With
Okay.
Oh, that's a reaction, so it doesn't even matter what it was with.
Yeah. This thing doesn't struggle as much with you as it did with Syndrix. It grabs you and throws you over its shoulder. It stays on the iceberg, and you now plummet into the water. Same rules apply. And then I'm going to pass it back to you guys.
In you go, out you go.
Yeah, you pulled me. Right as you're pulling me up, you
yeah,
hear a
Oz will-
splash.
Yeah, as Oz pushes you and deflects, the other one sees you splash in. They'll just push away and then just swoop over and
Like
then yeah.
towards me. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
As you go in and you kind of like are adjusting underwater, you'll just immediately just feel a tentacle wrap around you and start pulling you back out. As they'll give you
I'll try
help.
to- Cool.
Okay. And you make an agility roll, not a reaction roll.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about crits. Thank God, that's a crit.
Oh,
Hey!
nice.
2 2s. I was like,
Wow.
oh shit.
So
Alright,
not
cool.
only do you get thrown back into the fight, one, you gain a hope and you clear a stress from this like free fall thrill you get for this moment, and you land directly next to the sea lion that just tried to throw you out.
I'm just gonna use the momentum to do like a link down air.
Yes.
And just
Nice.
try to stab this thing in the back.
Do it.
It's better. That is a 17.
Nice.
But that's
Yep,
with
that
fear.
hits. That's with fear, but it hits.
All right, I'm gonna switch this die. I can't read shit on it, and I'm also rolling horribly with them. All right, that is 6 physical damage.
Okay, that is minor damage. You cut through this thing again. It cuts through more of the blubber. There's actual blood that starts seeping out. But it does cut this thing's fin, and you can tell this thing can no longer go into the water. It is on the iceberg for the rest of this fight.
Cool.
But that was with fear. So now it is back to them, and that... Oh, actually, that triggers Gwen, who now finally snaps out of it and is going to turn, and she has like this dagger, and she's going to try to stab the seal that just bit into you. Oh, actually, it's just a 2. I don't roll. It's a 2d8 plus 3. That is 9 damage. That is, it's
Nice.
minor.
Gwen?
So she stabs this thing, and it plunges through this blubber, and this sea lion screeches, and it is now bleeding immensely onto this ice, but it is not dead. Now it is back to me, and that sea lion is going to turn and try to bite Evander. That is
Good
a
luck.
6.
Oh, actually, that misses. Nice.
There you go.
The very
So
better.
bring up
It
the
lunges
shield.
at you. Yeah, it lunges at you, but having just been stabbed, it gets like thrown off its course from the immediate jolt of that and just scrapes across your shield.
Sweet.
Are you surprised, Evander, that it missed?
Yeah,
It's like
for
at
sure.
this
It
point,
was.
you're just
Yeah,
ready
yeah,
for
yeah.
impact.
That's what I was joking because I thought I was for sure gonna get hit, dude. Evading is crazy.
Yep.
It's so
Back
OP.
to you
You
guys,
don't
by
even
the way.
get. You don't even get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out.
If you evade, you don't even need to use armor. It's crazy.
Nice.
All right, I'll let somebody else go.
Oh, is it back to us?
Yep.
That was
Back
both.
to you.
Okay,
I missed.
sorry. Missed that. I'm in the water with this other sea lion,
You
so
are.
I'm going to be wrestling with this guy
Okay.
as I,
Yes.
try to pull its attention so it stops pulling people out of the water.
Yes. And I'm going to negate the like passive increase in difficulty it gets because you are like a water form animal
Okay.
attacking this thing. So it's normal difficulty.
I got a crit.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
I was gonna say 2 4s. This is the
Nice.
same thing.
This
Yeah.
could be good. This could be good.
All right. Unfortunately, as it turns out, Fishy not that good at attacking.
We'll
Well,
see.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Choke it. Fucking rear naked choke. You got 8 arms.
That is going to be
It's like
13 damage.
13 damage. Okay, that is major. So as you start grappling with this thing,
His tentacle just wraps around
Yes.
its neck. Yeah.
you are wrapping around it, and as well, like these tentacles are like gripping in so hard. It's like the worst rug burn of all time. As this thing starts to cut and bleed, but then it squirms out and gets away from you. Still alive, but very injured. And that was you get a hope and you clear stress.
Yep.
And it is still your guys' turn.
All right, I'm gonna roll a crit here.
Okay.
Okay.
To do what?
Join us.
Are you
And I'm
gonna
gonna
attack?
attack-
Or you just like
Oh,
Yeah,
by the
I'm
way,
giving a speech?
before you go, the one that you just attacked jumps onto the iceberg as it is like limping and cannot swim anymore.
Okay.
Is
Probably
it
just trying to get away
within-
from the octopus, dude. That's
Is
That's
it
it,
within
yeah.
very close range of the other sea lion?
Okay, that is yes, it is.
Yeah.
I was
For the sake of right
Okay.
now? Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna go kill both of them, but I'm gonna start by killing the one next to Evander.
Okay.
And then when I roll this crit, it's gonna be double 8s.
Okay.
I thought 7s at first, but then I switched
If it's
to
double 8s, I'll give you 3 hope for it.
Really no downside.
No doubt.
It was
Just for calling.
a 14
Unbelievable.
with fear.
I'll tell you what, with fear, literally only because these guys are on the iceberg, you hit both of them.
Nice.
And you don't need to roll for damage for either one. Describe to me how you're going to do this.
I am going to sprint over to the one in front of Evander and just stab directly into like its chest. And then when I rip the blade free to the one that's a little bit to the side, I'm going to use my air blade charm to just send like an arc of air and just chop it.
Oh, nice.
Huge gash like through its torso.
Yes.
Is that just a flavor use of the charm?
Yeah, that was just
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you stab this thing and it screeches its final breath. And then as you whip this air, it slashes into one of these cuts that Oz had just created. And it literally doesn't cut it in half, but it like cuts it to where like it hinges and like falls halfway, and it's just like blubber holding it together. And it smells awful if you've ever been around sea lions. So these two things both die. The water's calm around you. The iceberg stops shifting.
Almost.
Almost. There is something still in the water. Yeah.
The
Ha
Threnomites are probably terrified.
Yeah. Speaking of the Threnomites, Gwen and Fenric and some of the others helped to pull that second body out of the water.
Well, don't have to worry about it. I'm here.
Okay, yeah. You pull the bodies out of the
Much
water.
stay for me to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can see that you can't hear them. They're not holding the orb in there. Those two aren't right now. But they're like saying maybe some prayers over these. They close their eyes and then like take some of the gear. Not in like a disrespectful way, but in a at least they can still make a difference this way. Okay.
Oz will tap Cendrix with the tentacle.
Yeah.
This is a very poor time to add this in, which is why I'm pulling you aside. But
Are you gonna make a joke right now?
I noticed you killed the two of them at once, but I have tentacles.
Oh, God.
Gwen hears this and throws you into the water.
He's in the
I'm
water.
in the water.
Yeah, you're right. I'm kidding. Dang it.
You see Evander is just standing, still holding his sword and his shield, though just kind of limp at his sides, and just blankly staring at the two bodies on the iceberg.
Yeah. Gwen stands. Did you hear what it was singing? I heard
no mind.
it was our leader. His name was Drummond. He was killed immediately when the dragon came through. But I swear that was him. You can see she's like trying to like shake it off, but she's visibly like affected by that encounter.
I heard something else. It seemed to pull at our heartstrings.
You must be right. And like Fendrick at this time kind of starts sharing that he heard his wife, who was back in the settlement, and for his moment he was terrified that she had followed you guys here. And then they all start sharing the sentiments, and collectively it kind of eases them all as they realize this was in fact some kind of magic that was playing with their minds and nothing real, and that they're safe now. Gwen kind of walks over to Evander. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Should have stayed with. I was told I did.
Fendrick walks over, puts his hand on the orb. Look, we all signed up for this. We knew what could happen. This is what they would have wanted if they were going to go out. Like you were speaking of heroes. These two. Their names, Torin and Ilera. They're heroes too. And just because their story ends here, they're still part of the greater story. You've saved others just on this time you've been here so far. It's part of how it goes. You can see you can tell he's speaking from an experience of being on the run for 5 years, just trying to survive. He clamps your armor and then steps aside. Look, if you need to talk to someone, I'm not great at it, but when we get back, Elson is a great resource for that kind of thing. People like Fenrir can shrug it off, but it's not easy when you lose someone. You okay?
Could have saved. Just gonna still kind of chant for a while and stay standing blankly.
Elson kind of sees that you are clearly struggling and that she is not the one in the right position to do anything. So she'll step back and kind of refer to the whole group. I say we get moving as fast as we can. I don't know if there's other sea lions, and I didn't think they would be that aggressive, but maybe they've gone without food for a while. But I don't want to be a part of it again.
I haven't noticed anything from my scouting.
You see, she like looks over, she's like, oh my god, I forgot you were still that creature.
Right, I can keep an eye on the water.
That's honestly a great idea. If you take the lead, we'll follow you on these icebergs and we'll make our way.
Yes, I'll do so. And Oz will also kind of push and adjust one of the icebergs for an easier hop as he kind of just dives under and begins guiding.
You guys eventually make it across with no other issues. You get to the base of this huge ice cliff face. And Gwen and Fendrick and the remaining Threnomites start getting their climbing gear set up, putting on these ice-spiked shoes, getting out these picks, and they help you guys get your setup and explain how this is going to work and start showing you how. And you're all going to start climbing this surface. I want everyone to make 2 rolls, a strength and an agility, and I want you to add them together, and then I'm going to add all of your scores together. And we're going to see what it hits.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a experience to I can do this all day again.
What about
Endurance is kind of my thing.
What about crits?
Could I just get some
Let's
auto
just-
successes?
Oh, you're
If I
right.
just If I just like fly.
Honestly, yes, but yes.
Are we rolling for everybody?
Yeah, you're rolling for everybody, and your score is going to determine if you take stress or not. You're going to make it up. There's no chance you'll fall.
Okay.
A crit, let's say a crit gives you the max that you could have rolled, so like a 24.
Well, what if I rolled a crit with the max that I could have rolled?
Are you serious? Did you actually roll double 12s?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what these other two roll first, and then I can tell you. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
What did you guys roll?
29.
Okay, that's amazing. Was that with hope or fear? All right, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I have
My combined
bonuses to agility and strength,
was
and I used my experience.
40.
Yeah. One of them was with hope and one was with fear, so I don't know how that plays out.
Yeah, I actually wasn't gonna count the hope or fear. This is more like a reaction roll kind of thing.
Yeah.
I got a
Just 'cause it's
42
tricky.
total.
Okay.
Well, I'm going
42
to.
is crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I'll choose to not, just to not complicate things.
You know what? You can do it. We'll do it for flavor. It's gonna. I was gonna give it to you guys immediately as soon as he crit with 2 12s.
Okay, well, that means I don't have to use a stress then to transform, but I'll
that's
see
true.
what I get.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't. Yeah.
Also,
It
just
was-
for
It was agility
narration,
and strength, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, agility and strength. Just for narration, you said.
Yeah.
just for narration purposes, before we get too far from it, I know it didn't happen in game, but the flashback, the music I would have heard would not have come from a castle. Just to be clear.
I'm sorry about that.
So that's okay. I just didn't want anybody to like start to formulate hypotheses based off.
It
of
came
that,
from
'cause
wherever
I
you're from.
definitely did. So
Me too.
It is not a castle.
I apologize.
To be clear, no, that's okay. I understand.
Excuse me.
But my agility was a 7, and then my strength I crit.
Okay. You guys, they like show you these first couple steps, and then literally you guys are just like, just climbing up
I've
this
climbed
thing
before.
so fast to the
Half
fact
of them are
where
just on Syndrix's
yes,
back.
literally Threnomites are hopping on Syndrix's back. Evander, you're like following in the exact path that Oz is, so you're just efficiently going up perfectly.
Yeah, Vander's
And
also
it-
silent still. To be
Yeah.
clear.
You guys take no stress, which I wasn't planning on doing, but I'm going to give it to you guys. You climb up a 100-foot cliff face with ice picks and ice shoes with no stress. You get up there without a problem, all of you, including the Threnomites.
Let's go, boys.
So,
We're getting
you guys get up to the top, and it's actually a lot more flat than you previously thought. It's, again, a canvas of whites, but much different than the rolling plains from when you first arrived to Haven Pass. This terrain is much more rough, like thousands of tiny little ridges and chunks of ice at your feet. There are patches of more condensed snow kind of spaced randomly throughout, as well as hundreds to like thousands of these little tiny blackish green moldy spots, about the size of a softball or a pokeball probably. Far ahead,
Imagine, but I guess.
far ahead you see a little crest that mounds over, and you know from the description that Gwen gave you on the hiking that's the cave entrance. In fact, there, Gwen points. That's one of our old entry points. I had a feeling it would still be exposed. Honestly, I'm relieved. Well, let's get there before something bad happens. And one of these Threnomites takes a step. And this dude, the ground breaks underneath him and he falls down. You hear him shrieking as he's plummeting as a now exposed tunnel, which are called moulins in glaciers. You hear him scream
Nice.
for about 4 seconds, like,
Let's get down to business.
and then you hear a splash. And now with the spot exposed, you can hear the sounds of like a rushing river far, far below. And Gwen is like, Lyra! A girl. I said a dude earlier, but then just said a female name.
That's fine.
But as another one of your Threnomites is lost, so you're down to 5.
No.
You all
She
stop.
clearly never watched Man vs. Wild. Bear Grylls talks about crevasses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mulans, apparently.
Okay. So, boys, we have reached a maze. How this is gonna work? You're gonna attempt to
They're not
traverse
walls,
this
they're
area.
holes. That's
Mhm.
interesting.
As a group, you need 10 successes to get to the entrance safely. This is going to get a little complicated, but each round, there's 4 directions you can choose. Left, left middle, or right. You don't have to write it down. I mean, you just know that you have 4 choices, and it's like left or right, or like one of the... Yeah.
Middle left, middle right. There we go.
They're going to be denoted as 1 through 4. Left is 1, right is 4. 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Each time, only one of the 4 spaces is safe. The others are hidden Mulans. Each round, I will roll 2 dice. I'm not going to tell you the results of them. The first is a D4, and I'm going to determine which of the 4 is the safe one. The second is a D6, and it will determine the difficulty for you guys for that round of the maze. There's a pattern to this. So I'm going to set the difficulty for you guys.
I'll be straight up. I've just been thinking of that song from Mulan, trying to think of references, and I didn't really listen to the second half. So this D6, I kind of got lost on.
I'm rolling a D4 and a D6 each time. The D4 is going to determine which of these 4 is the safe path. So it's random every time. And then a D6 is, I have set difficulties. A 1 is easy. There's a pattern to this stuff that you can figure out. And 6 is like very, very hard to determine which is which. You guys will get to choose 1 through 4. You don't have to roll for it. You get to choose based on the information I give you. You get 3 failures. Each failure, you're going to gain a clue to like figure out the pattern.
Okay.
After 3, you're going to have to, after you fail 3 times, you're going to have to start making reaction rolls, and there will be consequences if you fail. Okay. That was a lot. So we'll figure it out.
We start by
So
picking
it's
1 through
random?
4.
Yeah.
is what
Well,
I
first
Random.
I'm going to roll and then give you
Very
for the
some
difficulty. Rolling
Yeah.
a D6 for the difficulty, then we pick 1 through 4.
That's crazy that I rolled the hardest possible. I rolled a 6 for that. So
That's fine.
your
We'll
first
get it
round
right.
is going to be hard. Okay, and there's the number. So you guys look in front of you. You have no information about why that just caved under her. So you know what? Actually, I'm going to say that number 2 already has a tunnel.
I was gonna say
So
we
now-
have
Yeah,
one.
now
up.
you're
we
only
have-
down to 3.
At least we have some information.
Yeah. You
The first
look at,
one's easy.
Yep. You look at these 3 other choices, and there's this like jagged ice. There's some snow patches. There's some moldy spots, but they kind of look the same, and you can't really tell anything.
How big are the moldy spots?
They're all roughly the same size, like about the size of a hand.
Like a
could-
really big pebble or a really tiny planet?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
like a football, but not oblong.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like
Smaller.
like a goalpost if a goalpost was shaped circular
And small.
and like much smaller.
Okay.
Okay.
That actually that helped. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure at first, but I'm kind of picturing it now.
Okay.
yeah.
But
think-
it's a guessing
And yellow?
game, I suppose.
It is a guessing game.
It feels like snow would be deceiving, because snow could like gently fall on really thin, and the mold could, although maybe mold takes a while to grow, and the ice forms quicker, so the mold would only be on a place that's been around for a while. But then
what the Glacier
I'm not doing
wants, I
any of
think.
this in character, by the way. Evander's very silent.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but
Um,
yeah, you get to help.
Also, I don't know that it
Cindrix
matters.
is
We should
gonna
probably
go
just
over
pick
to
one.
the moldy
Yeah,
tunnel.
there's no like rolls, so
Yeah, you
Oz.
just get to pick.
Oz will take kind of a
This
leadership role in this one and just, well, I'm not supposed to use magic. I'm supposed to limit magic, so I can't just push on
Only
all
you-
the snow down because
Only you had something.
I'm
that
learning
could
how to do
block
that. So,
If only you had something. Okay.
Block the magic.
Well,
wait,
it could make it untrackable, maybe. I don't know. Possibly.
hold on. Yeah, wait. I also just. Oh, wait, guys.
We have these 4 vials of ogre musk that we have not used even a little bit.
Oh, that makes magic invisible too.
Yeah, physical
Well-
or magical means of tracking you.
I mean,
Just tracking you. Like if
Oh,
something's
I
around,
thought
it can still see you.
Tracking us was the
Like
magical
something
means. You
can't-
mean
Oh.
something couldn't track us based off of magical signals? To me, it was
Yeah.
a different part of my brain.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Should have made that more clear.
Okay, so the ogre's musk can make it so we can use magic. That's big
Well-
news.
Yes.
Well,
I don't really need mine yet. I feel like, though we do have an
Well,
extra
it lasts
file.
until your next rest.
Yeah, you dirty dogs. Honest to God, I thought you were gonna use it when you were going on your hike, because like I was like, you might be tracked, and then I did not plan on you not using it, and you rested. So I'm like, okay, well, here comes a rest later now, because
Oh
I want you to just
Oh,
have
yeah,
that. But that's the game, baby.
right. Well, it would probably be better if we saved these once we got inside. However, I could try to game the entire system and ruin the puzzle.
Well, we have 4, so you can use one now. We don't need to use them,
Good point.
and you could ruin his whole puzzle.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then
You try it.
Syndrix is walking down tunnel number 3.
number 3, Syndrix takes a step as we're debating.
But
Okay.
we have to do 10 successes, so I'm gonna, definitely. Let's just go with 3.
Okay. Syndrix, you like start to take a step forward, and one of these
Taking around.
Threnomites is like, wait! And then he's like, I'll check. And steps,
This should be
I made
fine.
the wrong choice.
This should be fine.
and this Threnomite plummets to its death. You are now down to 4 Threnomites.
You see, every
I'm
time
gonna
one of the
look over.
Threnomites
And that was
falls,
one-
you see Evander flinch.
Yeah, that was one failure.
Silence.
Did actually, I don't
Does
know this
anybody
answer.
have rope?
Does anyone?
Yeah, I do.
Let's
Does anyone-
start tying people to ropes here.
Question though, does any one of you have a background of glaciers, like in Tulnira?
0%.
I would have had
Or are
very,
you
very
learned?
minor experience with icy environments.
Okay. In that case, Gwen is going to step forward. Wait. I remember some details about this. It's coming back to me. Anytime I remember learning if there's condensed snow patches, that could be a sign that the ground isn't very stable. So
Told you the
that's,
snow was bad.
that is clue number 1. Also, with that, Gwen kind of peers around and takes a tentative step to the left, and you see that that is clear. You guys all take a step forward, and that is 1 success.
1 success. We're almost there.
Okay,
Yeah, just 9 more?
9
snow-
more.
Snow patches are bad.
That's
Bad, bad.
crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I rolled another 6. I gotta
It's
respect
okay.
the game.
We could, use Oz's suggestion. I do have rope. If we
Yeah.
tie each other together, at least if somebody falls, we can pull them back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That works.
So I will kind of be blankly staring, and then when he says the rope, I'll like snap to and just hold out
Okay.
Yeah.
the rolled up rope.
Syndrix, would you anchor?
Of course.
All right. So I've
Tied
picked
around my
the.
tail.
So we're daisy chained together.
Yeah.
Please around your waist.
So you guys see these 4 spaces in front of you.
His tail's wagging, and we're all like,
Even with Gwen's clue or hint or helpful information, there's snow patches on all of this space in front of you. There's still mold. Some of these snow patches are shaped differently, but there's all kinds of shapes on each one. So you really have no additional useful information.
I got a good feeling about 2.
All right, 2 it is.
Okay. One of these tied up Threnomites steps onto this and waits.
Yeah.
And it crumbles as this thing yanks. Who's holding it?
All of us. We're chained
Okay.
together.
We're chained,
As
yeah.
you're all chained together, you
Oh.
like bump forward just a second, yeah, and you're
Oh.
able to retrieve this guy. But then, as you do that, when the ground like shook right there, some of the snow moved on some of these other ones, revealing that you can clearly see those are Mulans. And you look to your right, and you're able to take a step forward with another success. But that is 2 failures.
Okay.
Hopefully, I start making these a little easier for you. So now Gwen's like, wait, I just remembered another piece.
Good timing.
If the snow patches are circular, that's another sign that's indicating it could be a Mulan.
Okay.
So now you know
okay.
condensed snow and circular patches. Okay, I rolled a 5. So you guys look
Okay,
at
piece
these.
by piece, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One at a time.
You see one of these 4, all the way on the left, has a very circular snow patch
Alright,
with a lot of
that
like
one.
That one's out.
mold and some other stuff around it. There's some other snow patches that aren't circular. But then the other 3 look like the stuff you've been traversing through so far. No other clues.
How about 4?
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 felt right.
Okay. The Threnomite that is now terrified, tied up to this thing,
We
like,
got you.
steps forward, shaking, and you're good.
Hey,
picked the right one.
It's easy.
That is 3 successes.
It's honestly an easy puzzle. Watch this one. 3.
There was a 5.
No information, just 3 right out of the gate before you roll, and no hints.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's the right one. So why would I be? Why would I
Okay.
joke about that?
This
We've already gone
Threnomite takes a step forward, and literally the moment its foot touches,
Okay.
breaks. You guys pull this
that
dude
wasn't.
up.
That could have been. Yeah. I mean,
But
Listen,
again,
you went
when
for
this,
it. That's what I respect.
in fact,
Maybe let me do the choosing.
I
next
didn't
time.
say anything. To be clear,
1.
that's me. That's Will.
so that
I thought it was 3.
again, as this thing shakes, it reveals some openings, and you guys step all the way to the left to number 1, and that is your 4th success. But Gwen is like, wait! I just remembered something, and this is the last thing I know. If the mold patches they're attracted to water, so if they're condensed around a circular snow pattern, it's almost a guarantee that that's a Mulan. Now you guys have all the clues.
See, I told you the ice was gonna be good.
There we go, dude. There we go. Okay, that was a 2 difficulty.
Yeah,
So, you see that number 2 and 3 choices have a circular snow patch with mold very closely condensed around them.
They're out.
And then on the 2 sides, one of them has some snow, but like no mold.
Yeah.
The other one has a few mold and a little bit of snow, but it's not like condensed at all.
Tricky.
Second
I
one.
think mold is a better sign than the snow by itself. So then we go with the
yeah.
one without mold.
Um,
But I've been wrong 100% of the
I also
time.
should have said the
Hey,
snow in
you
there is in like a circular shape.
Oh shit! So it's circle versus mold. In that case,
circle
our
in
only clue
general.
was condensed mold. So
Well, so
So
far
if
we
that's
know
not- if
condensed
it's-
snow is bad. Are these
circular
3
snow is
separate-
bad. Big concentrations
they're
of
all
mold is bad because
together-
that's also water. So
We
we
just
want to
learn
go.
more and more about.
If they're all together, it's like a guarantee that it's a Mulan.
I think
but-
circle's a bigger risk than a little bit of mold because the mold could just be from a neighboring one. So with my 0% win streak so far, I'm gonna go confidently with. I think it was number 4, which is not the one with the circular snow.
It was number 1. That's not
Okay,
the
number
circular snow,
1.
but you still make that choice, and you step onto it, and it does not give. That is a success. That's your
Incredible.
5th
If
success.
my justification was right though, and I still picked 4, and then another
Yeah.
fucking try.
And for that reason, yeah. Okay. The next one. One of these on the very left has circular snow and mold.
Bad.
The second one. No. Yes, the second one has some mold, a little bit of snow. The other 2 have nothing. Just looks like very solid ground. The number 3 and 4.
Coin toss. It sounds like, boys.
Hmm.
I'm out because my instincts have been wrong 100% of the time.
Well,
3 or
Cedric,
4.
you seem confident.
I'll do number 4.
Okay. This Threnomite steps onto it. And not only the ground under him shakes, but the ground where you're now standing starts to shake. It all starts to crack. Everyone needs to make a an agility saving throw. Or not a saving throw, a reaction throw.
Yes, there we go.
Sorry.
25.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow.
That was almost max.
18.
16.
Okay, you're all tied together, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here's how this is gonna work. Cindrix, you like jump to your right at the last moment as everyone else, literally everyone else, starts to fall into this hole. Cindrix, you need to make the best strength throw of your or strength check reaction roll of your life.
What was the save?
It was a 20. That's why I was like, are you serious? It's supposed to be hard, which is what
No kidding.
denotes.
I am going to roll this flat. I might as well crit.
Yeah.
Might as well.
That is only a 15 with strength.
Okay. So you at first are like pulling back, trying to hold back, and then the snow, your feet try to dig in, even with your ice spikes, just start grating across.
My tail.
And then you plummet in. You guys all start falling down this tunnel of snow. It's whipping past, almost like a chute that you're going down. And this white starts to turn this glacial blue color as you're going down and down, further and further. But then it starts to curve and starts to slide. And that rushing sound of water starts to ease. And then you all fly out, sliding across this ice into what looks like a cave almost like a den. And you all slide and eventually skid to a stop. In this ice den, you survived. No one died.
Well,
Good. Are the others down here?
you guys didn't see that coming. You all dragged me down here.
Okay, immediately as this happens, you guys start hearing. And around this den, there is a corner. This slumbering looking growler, which is a combination of a grizzly and a polar bear,
good.
steps out.
Sure.
Two safest kinds of bear.
Another one, just the same size adult, steps out next to it. One of them is more brown, more of the grizzly type. One of them is more white, of the polar bear. And then a third cub, a mixture color of them, steps out with them. You can see the
Now-
mother steps forward.
Let's take a moment.
I'm gonna stand
heard you're
immediately
supposed
and,
to kill the
and
kid
draw my
first.
sword and cut the rope on either side of me,
Yes.
so that I'm not attached to everybody.
As Oz is undoing the rope around him. Now
Just
let's
cut it off.
calm down. We didn't mean to intrude.
Are you using your...
Yes, I'm speaking to these animals.
Is that a roll?
Spends a
Well,
hope or something, right?
Well, I remember he
I-
rolled a crit when we did it.
Oh, you're
with
right.
the
He does have to
dinosaurs.
roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to roll to succeed on the spell.
Yep, I had to do an instinct roll to see if they care.
Yeah, because they can at least understand you. They just have to.
Well, it's with hope, but it's not good. It's gonna just 8.
8 with hope.
They don't want to speak to me.
You say that and you just hear, "You're after my child." And that bear
Yes.
starts to step up.
Why are you here? We were sleeping.
We fell. If we will leave, as if you can just point us to an exit.
You can see these things were clearly woken up from some type of like sleep, maybe hibernation. And these two like adults look at each other, and the female, "I'm so hungry. Maybe we eat them." And then
Go ahead.
these two in the front are gonna charge.
All right.
If you would have rolled better, I really would have let you get out of
This
it.
is it.
Oh, is this one's looking at me funny.
The little one.
Didn't work.
I'm gonna
think it's
rush to the
working.
front as soon as they start to charge too. and
Didn't
try to get
work.
In between.
Cindric, orphan maker.
Yeah.
You are all tied together.
I never exclude children.
No, I cut myself free immediately.
Okay, yeah. Let's say you all did that. And it's such a small... So this is a very small space. So everything is going to be very close. Everything. The whole battle.
Everyone, get out of my way.
How many Threnomites are left? 4 or 5? No, I wrote it down. There's
Yeah,
5, 'cause
my
you saved
card
them, you bastard.
Yeah,
specifically
5, 'cause-
says all other targets within range.
Yeah,
So I should start paying more attention to that.
yeah. So there's going to be a D3, a D4, and a D5 that starts, and the Growler, the more brown one, is going to rush forward, and Evander, you stepped forward, so it's going to try to pummel into you.
Ooh, they go first? Okay.
Yes, because it was... You talked to it, so it gave it time to think. That's my reason.
All right.
That's a 10.
That hits, of course.
Okay. This thing is going to pummel into you. It's going to try to, like, knock you onto the ground. Not, like, make you vulnerable or anything. Just for flavor.
And swat him around.
Mm-hmm. That is 8 physical damage.
That is minor. I will
bears.
use an armor slot.
Okay. Okay, and then the other one I'm going to highlight is that was also charging forward is going to run past you and go towards whoever's the next closest to it, which we're going to...
Probably Oz.
Yeah, okay. It's going to go for Oz and try to do the same exact thing. And that is a crit.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You must have said some really inappropriate shit by accident.
Yeah,
I guess.
you pissed it off.
This one is
Maybe-
hungrier.
It likes turtle.
There we go.
That's true. Yeah.
It
I like
smelled
Evander
turtle
running
body.
forward to try to establish like a wall and just getting fucking bodied and tossed backwards, and then they just run right past him.
That is a 28 to hit. And it's actually going to like... I mean, not 28 to hit. That's 28
okay.
damage. And when it hits you, it's going to hit you with its claws, and that's going to knock you back to very close range, so out of melee range.
Okay. This makes sense. I'm going to go ahead. I will use the Rune Ward. Give me my D8. Hey. All right, that it was 28 you said?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a little overkill. So I knock it down to 21, which is just major.
Nice.
And I will. Oz will see this horrible hybrid bear charging, and just go up and like dip himself down, put his shield up, and his back towards it as it just slams him into the icy ground as the impact damages Oz. It causes him to spiral and spin on the ice.
And then this little cub is staying back out of this fight. It is still in very close range, but it is not running up to any of you. I'll pass it back to you guys.
It's in very close range, but it's an innocent child. What will Syndrix do?
Well, I can't whirlwind because that hits you guys too, I think.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
So I'll attack. I'll go for the one that just hit Oz.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a stress to get advantage on this. It's one of my domain cards. Okay. Ooh. Damn. Well, 22 with fear.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Okay, damage is... $17 physical.
Okay. That is major damage. So you run over to this more polar bearish growler and slash into it, and you do slice across its thick fur, which you see blood red now coat that white. It like screeches into the night. They roar. Bears roar. It roars out, and because you roll with fear, it immediately turns on you, and it is going to attempt to bite you. So it's going to mark a stress. I'm going to make an attack roll.
God.
That's a 7.
Misses.
Okay, so this thing attempts to bite you. It turns and just immediately snaps. But you, being Syndrix, you just duck, like step back immediately out of the way, and it clicks right by your face, but doesn't hit you. And I'm gonna pass it back to you guys.
I will get back to my feet and take a strike at this one that's engaged with me, as I see that the other two are kind of harrying the other one. Oh, don't worry, it's bad. It's a 10 to hit.
Okay. Does not hit.
With hope, but it doesn't hit, I'm sure.
Okay. Yep. So you try to. This thing is trying to pummel you down. You are effectively fighting back against it to a level, but you try to attack it and miss. Trying to like swing your sword at it, and it is just too in your presence, in your face. This huge, brownish polar growler bear.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to immediately try to bite you. So I'm going to spend a stress on this bear. And that is a 19 to hit.
Doubles
So-
my evasion.
Okay.
More than doubles my evasion.
All right. So now I'm going to roll 4. That's crazy. 4d4 plus 10 physical damage. And you become restrained. So you can't make an action until you break free with the strength roll of at least 12. Okay. That is 26 physical damage.
That's major. Ain't no thing. I'll just use 2 armor slots. 0 damage.
Okay.
So you see as this
Armor
thing
fall off.
bites down into like just off the pauldron, almost on the neck, and tears through. You see like pieces of metal kind of scrape off, and you see rings from the chainmail like ting ting, ting and bounce into the snow.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna reach up and grab at its jaws as it's clamped down on me, and then you see that same shifting from my outline as my whole form just sort of like teleports and is just outside of its, as like my whole being starts to shift and is just outside of its jaws, and then
Nice.
push it back. I use a hope to use my boon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, and then this cub in the back, seeing its mom just get slashed by Syndrix, gains some courage and runs into this battle. And it is going to go towards Syndrix and try to basically claw you from like the side as it's coming up to you.
This is too sad.
That is
Cindrix
a-
is not there anymore.
are you not? You moved?
No, I mean like
Oh, yeah.
mentally.
It's not Syndrix.
Yeah. That's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So this little cub,
The cub
cub
draws
draws
first
blood.
blood on Syndrix.
you are just not expecting
I am
this
your
little
shield.
thing.
I'm
Oh,
gonna step
you
in the
dirty
way because this
dog.
is
Just
very
saved this
close to
cub's
me.
life.
Yes.
And that's what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I see it happening, and my response isn't to save you. It's because I know you're gonna lizard brain cut this fucking baby's head off. So I'm gonna jump in the way to take the blow for the
Okay.
cub.
So as you jump in the way, this thing is scratching at you and scrapes
No.
across for 11
Yeah.
damage.
Okay. 11's minor, so I'll use an armor slot.
And I will pass it back to you guys.
A rattling will go through the cave as one of you will glance over your shoulder and ice shards are just kind of all raising
Huh.
up
Nice,
as
yeah.
they wiggle a little bit and turn into small fish as Oz
Nice.
launches them forward and rains down over the group of bears.
All right. All of them, right?
Yep,
Awesome.
I'll spook them a bit. That is a 23 to hit them all.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
fear.
That hits all of them.
Keep rolling with fear.
That's actually.
I'm
the
gonna
first time
I am your
actually-
shield, the cub.
Dude, okay. I was wondering if you're going to do that.
So that's, I marked a stress for each. I forgot to do it the first time, but I have 2 stress from that. Oh, I didn't mark my stress earlier. I didn't mark the stress earlier when I jumped in front of the attack for Oz. That's the one I missed. When did I
Okay.
roll that crit though? Was that before or after is the question. It would have been after because
yeah.
that was like, I had only gone once then.
Yeah.
So I'll
So
say
you just
that
get to clear it, yeah.
removed that.
Yeah. That is going to be a sick 3 damage to all of them.
Okay, so these.
That's magic, though, right?
It's
Yeah.
magic.
Oh, never mind. I can still block one.
Okay, that's minor damage for all of them. So these fish start plummeting down, ripping into the skin of the 2 larger bears, and as it's going towards the cub, you see Evander jump in front of it. First off, you see that the bear saw these fish and just not really recognizing still what's going on, almost was gonna try to like eat them, like it was just
Sure.
like, huh. And as it's like starting to lunge up, Evander steps in front of it and takes this barrage of fish ice. And that was with fear. So that is going to trigger the 5 Threnomites that are left are all now going to
Baby. We need big roll here.
send their bows towards these
Big
3
rolls.
bears.
Big rolls, come on.
That's 17 total damage. Not great rolls. I'm going to split these evenly because they see Evander standing in front of this cub. So I'm going to split this, well, not evenly, but between the 2 larger bears. So we will do an 8 and a 9 either way. That is minor damage. But you see a couple of these arrows stick into these bears. The mother bear, which is the more white bear, the polar bear, is starting to bleed pretty badly. But it is now my turn, and I'm going to spotlight that mom bear, and she is going to misread what Evander just did and take it as a threat, and she's going to immediately turn around and try to... Oh wait, yeah. She's not the one that has bitten someone, right? No, that was the brown bear.
I don't know who bit me.
Yeah. I just realized, you were restrained. You can't move.
Nope.
Oh, you did the
dodged
thing.
him.
Okay, you
Yep.
did the thing. Yep. All right. The white one is going to.
Wait,
Yes,
hold on. I just realized this bear is trying to leave my melee range.
that is correct.
Oh, no.
That is correct. It is trying to do that.
Yeah, and to be clear, I guess that the signal could be misread because as this thing bit me and I jumped in front of it, the little baby, I just like saw the fish coming and just like leaned into it. So it's still like digging into me and like gnawing on me, and I'm just like
Yeah.
trying to envelop
Yeah,
it to
there you
protect
go.
it. So yeah, it looks like I'm just like wrestling it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Attack of opportunity. No way,
Oh
dude.
no, that fucking little fucking piece of shit.
Oh,
grin.
okay.
Feels good to be on this side of it though.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna do 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
One of them
Smile.
is I am going to prevent it from leaving. It must stay where it is.
Okay.
The next thing I'm going to do is insert my blade into its flesh.
Okay. Make a roll.
And I just roll straight primary weapon damage.
Okay.
That is 19 physical.
Okay. That is major damage. So this bear tries to go protect its kin, and you grab this thing, basically like by the loose part of its pelt, somehow holding back a freaking polar bear, and then immediately stab your sword directly through like the back of its shoulder, trying to get to its heart. You apparently barely missed the heart, but this thing shrieks out and is profusely bleeding. It is on death's door.
I feel a little bad. Dylan,
I am going to use a fear to spotlight the brown bear, who is immediately going to turn and try to protect its companion
I'm just murdering this family.
by going after Syndrix, and it is going to try to use its claws. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. I was like, that's a low. Then do a d20. No way! So I rolled a d12 on accident and rolled a 7, and then I rolled a d20 and rolled a 7. So it's a 9 total.
That misses.
Okay,
He's
so this
back.
thing tries to come at you, seeing that you're attacking its companion, and swipes a claw as your lizard brain lets you sense this thing coming, and you dodge, and it misses, and now it's back to you guys.
It's like spider
Alright.
senses with just
Oz.
lizard brain.
Yeah.
Oz will raise his hand. Be like, now we both shown some aggression. let's calm down. There's no reason to make this worse than it is.
Yeah, very good. Roll
I'm
for
gonna
it.
do instinct to see if you're
Cindrix.
even interested in listening.
Who thinks you're
Yeah.
talking to him? No.
That's the only thing that can get to the animal brain, is the animal speech.
Yeah.
My instinct roll did pass
Parcel
12,
tongue.
so
Okay,
16 with hope.
very nice. Okay, you speak to these things, and the mother is the one that first answers. You're trying to kill us. Why
Only
are you
because
doing this?
you tried to kill us first.
Let our child go.
We want to let all of you go.
I hear a cat.
No, that's just
That's
that's
the child.
that's the bear cub.
Yeah.
You like hear this bear cub just whimpering, like, "I'm scared, Mom. I'm scared." And then you see this.
It's literally
this,
gnawing on my arm, and I
Yeah.
haven't heard it
Yeah.
once.
Scared, Mom. I'm scared.
Cindrix is shaking.
It's a coping mechanism, okay, guys.
It's a
This
pacifier.
this
My
polar
arm
bear
is
looks at
pacifier.
all of this and like takes a step back. If you let us go, we won't fight more. Please.
All right. I'll take the orb and just weapons down, Threnomites.
I'm gonna look over at Oz as I'm still holding onto the baby.
Yeah. You see, like Gwen was about to let a shot go, and she's holding the orb. Let's say.
Yeah.
She actually yeah. She lets it go and then like tells the others to do the same, and they all tentatively put their weapons down, kind of take a step back, and the mother like looks at the father, and they look at you, look at Cindrix specifically. He needs to go to the back.
Yes. Cindrix. If you would,
I just look.
Evander, could you escort Cindrix?
Vander stands immediately and nods and rushes over and
Wasn't done yet.
just puts a hand on Cindrix's shoulder. Waits for him. I'm not gonna try to push him.
Right.
All right, Evander, let's go to the back, but only because I want to.
Just nods.
Oz will approach. All right. You're hungry. And we do know that we did just kill some sea lions
They're gonna say the dead Threnomites.
just in the water. We're looking for a way out. Preferably a way up into the glacier. We're already in the glacier. Into the stone. The strange stone building. That way. I'm not sure how to describe this to a bear.
Fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can't just say fortress because a bear
You're
wouldn't
like-
know that.
You mean the castle?
Yeah.
They're like,
Oh,
totally
right. Sorry.
The bear.
not savages.
Yeah. You see it like look the direction you pointed of the seals, and its like nostrils start flaring as it's like sniffing. I can smell it.
Yes.
Mm.
But as a show of good faith, allow me to patch your wounds.
I don't
The mother
trust
pretty
you.
good.
You see, like now the bear cub has like came over to the mom, unscathed thanks to Evander. And the mom looks at the bear, and then to you, and the father says,
I don't trust him.
the mom sees that they're clearly wounded, and she at least would succumb to this. Do it. You
All
can
right.
do it.
Oz will approach. I mean, he dealt with animals his whole life. So he'll approach cautiously. He'll make sure not to touch anything too rough. And I will go ahead. Nice. And I will restore
Nice.
3 hit points
Nice.
as
Oh.
the ice around starts to raise and wobble and turns to water as it swirls around his hands and pushes as it just becomes this runic symbol that sinks in, and the bear will just feel this
Nice.
warmth throughout its body as it seems to stitch and repair.
Nice.
Some of these gashes just close as this is happening. She's still cut up, but clearly way better fare than she was just
You should
moments
be able
ago.
to swim safely now.
Thank you. And then the father steps up to you.
Come with me.
I'm sorry it had to turn out like this, but I'm glad we didn't do anything too rough to each other.
The father starts to like walk in more towards the den, and the mother says, "There's tunnels that way. They lead to somewhere we're unfamiliar with. We never go in. Thank you for sparing us." And
I'm
then her,
very sorry for invading. Good hunting.
thank you. And her and the cub will start going towards the chute.
Yeah. And Oz will signal everyone to follow.
Okay. You guys follow this lumbering, still like groggy and somewhat bleeding, but not that badly, growler, who starts like taking you through a couple of these tunnels that you may or may not have had to figure out, and gets you to a point,
This is as far as I go.
and then like starts going back towards his family. You guys step
Thank you.
forward. Yes. And Gwen takes a lead. She looks. I know where we are.
Oh,
And that
good.
is where the session is going to end.
Yay!